Four guys sitting tight, 100 minutes messing with ya, 100 beers screaming cheers, 100 topics, motherfuckers. Welcome to the Centurion and enjoy our pandemonium, motherfuckers.
Cheers.
So, hello everyone, welcome to the Centurion podcast. This is a big milestone for us. This is our 10th episode. Currently we're planning to do 100. That's the first season of the podcast. So, 1/10 of the way through. It's a long grind, but we'll get through it. So sit tight, guys. It's 100 minutes, 100 beers, and 100 topics, and only 4 guys. So, how are we going to divvy that up? Who knows? Last week's challenge was piano tiles. We'll see how we all went in our current weeks, but I think based on the reaction to when we announced piano tiles last week, I think you'll know what happened there. Special shout out to Ben Narby. Happy birthday. It's his birthday today. Very loyal listener. I think he submitted maybe 50 questions this week. Really had nothing to do with his birthday week. And we actually can't remember who won the Dude Hold My Beer or Plum Award. Probably Kirsty won the Plum, and a good guess for Chad Smith maybe.
Yeah.
Chad Smith. Congratulations, Chad Smith.
Thanks
you won
to good job, Chad Smith.
Award.
Well, I tell you what, Cooper, are you ever looking for employers?
Yeah, sure.
A fantastic way to find some employers is if you head on over to ZipRecruiter. Now, if you don't know what ZipRecruiter is, pretty much what you do is you sign up, you post your ad postings, and then you find willing applicants over that. It's a fantastic service, far better than all these other hack job sites, like Seek and Jora, because those only match you with pedophiles and whatever. ZipRecruiter in particular matches you with the highest trained professionals. It's fantastic for any business. I just can't speak high enough of ZipRecruiter. What do you think?
How much does it cost?
ZipRecruiter, it's completely free if and only if you use code BEER. That's BEER. BEER. Code BEER. Just as it always is every week. If you use code BEER, you get on ZipRecruiter completely free, and you'll find some of the best employees of your life. In fact, Jaxon, Cooper, Shaun, and myself, we're all on the hunt for new jobs, and we're only going to be found on ZipRecruiter. So if you want to sign us up, and who wouldn't, go to ZipRecruiter.com, use code BEER. It's just fantastic. What a service.
Cheers. Oh.
It's Cooper's week.
So my week's been pretty good. You know, getting towards the end of semester at uni. Last semester doing HR, which unfortunately is just probably going to become obsolete thanks to things like ZipRecruiter. So I might have to change pathways soon, get another degree. So, I've had that realization this week. Been a bit sad. Oh well, pick myself up, tie on my bootstraps and keep going. Other than that, the challenge, look, I think I went okay. Piano tiles, I played it quite a lot in high school. But they've got more like versions now. They're like 25 and 50. I think I usually played the 25 one. That was the original. The 50 was a bit harder, a bit longer. I think I went okay. I'm not sure if I did enough to win. However, I do think it'll be very close. I didn't play it as much as I'd like to. I tried to play it every day, but there was long spurts of time where I didn't run out. I find if you just did it like 5 minutes every hour or so, you got better much faster. If you stayed on it for too long, you often got worse because you just kind of overthink it. You muddle up and yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you there, Cooper. This challenge I thought was pretty good. I had the whole week off work, so I could focus on it and really hone in on my skills. This is probably a challenge suited for someone who has a lot of downtime. So, I thought I'd just take the entire week off work, get fully paid for it, which was nice. So I've just been relaxing, read a couple books. I've started a Keto Diet. My mentor highly advised it. So I'm continuing the weight loss challenge from a couple weeks ago and trying to really ingrain that into my life to get healthier. And that's why I'm on the old Mount Franklin Lightly Sparkling. Not sponsored there, that's just highly recommended beverage. But yeah, it's been a pretty good week for me. I think I've done really well in the challenge.
What score did you get?
So I got 6.949.
Pretty big. Shaun, your week.
So I'm always in standard. Haven't done much. Went to the library with Cooper. Besides that, nothing really of note. I'd just like to also say piano tiles probably the worst time I've done yet. Wasn't a fan of it. My time was 8.5 seconds is the highest I got. So compare that to everyone else and, it's not too great. But, oh well, there's a good challenge coming up this week. I'm sure I'll do well on that. So we'll see how we go then. As for the rest of my week besides hanging out with Cooper, I haven't done much.
Didn't even mention mine.
Pescatarian as always.
His diet.
Yeah, bring up your because you guys brought up your diet, so I'm bringing it
Let
up.
me say something interesting.
Well, you know, I didn't even mention that you were in my week, so it wasn't even a highlight. This is the main thing that happened in yours.
You don't have to copy us what we say.
You haven't got much going on, do you?
No, not really.
Fucking loser.
My JobKeeper payment came in.
He's on fucking job.
But we're a week behind because he's skipped a week.
Well, thank God that's over. One of the worst minutes in history. Listen, my week has been pretty dull though as well. Getting into the thick of exam season now, so I've really just been sort of thrashing away, doing a bit of study, watching lectures when I can, have a take-home assignment I've been doing. So nothing particularly exciting from me. In terms of the challenge this week, I don't think it was the best challenge. It wasn't particularly involved, but given the exams, it was one of the better ones you could do. It wasn't too time consuming. My time is about 7.323, I believe, which is a reasonable time. I could just never break that 7-second barrier. I could never get down into the sixes. I had a few runs that looked close, looked good, but it didn't matter what I did. They'd all just hover around 7.4 in the end. So not my best effort, but look, I've avoided losing the challenge, which is handy, and looking forward to getting stuck into whatever we've got next, and looking forward for this bloody exam season to get over. I tell you what, just so I can get back to having beers with my mates.
Also, I didn't announce mine, but I got 6.967. So I think
The challenge punishment, Sean, he's going to have the hot sauce. Maybe if you want to go over to the camera and show your epic reaction,
Yeah.
the look on your face would be awesome.
What was the difference between
Smart.
us? It's like 10 milliseconds.
So that's a good splurge of hot sauce, right?
Yeah, go show the viewers what you got.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Like
Consume.
half a millisecond? No, 0.02 of a second.
Fuck.
Should have just been quicker.
Yeah. Maybe this will finally get Sean what he needs to go Super Saiyan. That little spice.
Oh, no,
There's
that's
a clips
yeah.
in Sweeney too, look at that. Take that, Sweeney.
You just got a clip.
It's got a clips, mate.
I got a clip.
I think I was bad as I thought. Jackson taught me a technique where I think you just swallow without letting it touch like the top of your mouth
You
or
just
something.
need to put it all down.
So
It's the back of your throat that it hits you really fast.
That's why I think when you have it on wings, it's worse because you're like chewing it and it's just like going around the mouth.
yeah, that wasn't that bad.
You didn't get hot.
Well, fantastic. Next week's challenge. Sean's thought of a
Yeah,
great
so
challenge for us.
well, we all came up with it. The challenge for this week is how many flights of stairs can you climb? So the iPhone tracks how what elevation increase you get over the week. So it's a bit of a spin on the original challenge that we had, where it's how far can you run, just how high can you climb, and that's the goal for this week, fellas. What do we think?
That's alright. It's going to be hard work.
It's
but-
easy to track. It's something that's good to track. We'll get a raw number.
Is it
That's what we're looking
consistent? Is it like how much meters is a staircase?
for. No, it's not meters. It's fleets of stairs climbed.
But how do they know?
I have no idea.
It's that technology.
Just keep
I'm telling
climbing,
you.
the stairs, and you know what? You'll win.
They
You'll
do
win
have an app for
something.
everything.
So you get one step and go up and down that like heaps.
Well, that'll be an interesting challenge. Sean probably a heavy favourite for that, being a Sherpa and born in the Himalayas and all that. Used to a high altitude.
Sweeney, contender as well. Devout racist.
Former
I'm
racist.
going to go off
That's
this.
with mountains or stairs.
Oh, Jesus.
There you go.
Serious.
Into our first substantive question this week. What was better, swine flu or Ebola? Jackson, start with you.
It's a good one. Better as in terms of what would you rather get? Or
You know, I wish you just read the question. Yeah, we'll skip Jackson. Cooper.
Well, I think Ebola was better just because it didn't kill as many people.
Swine flu was fucking awesome. Everyone got like quarantined for that as well. So you
It
just
wasn't as
missed
big a deal. I don't think we faked
Yeah, but it wasn't-
My sister faked to get out of exams.
Yeah, exactly. Because this one was too big. Like, COVID's too big. Everyone got quarantined. Swine flu, if you just wanted a day off, you'd be like,
Yeah,
oh,
you could
shit.
do it. Where
Like,
you
I
just
got
actually,
coughs,
this
yeah.
interrupts fun stuff too.
Yeah.
I'll take a different spin on it. I think Ebola did its job better. I think it killed more people.
It was very high fatality.
It was mostly in low-income countries, but
I think
Was it end up with the Ebola River?
was it?
And that's what the comparisons they made when Trump called it the Chinese virus. Said that you can't do it. That. So well, Ebola was named after a place. in
Trump's a
Africa.
smart guy.
You like him, there?
He knows what he's doing.
Okay.
So the next question is, as is the 10th question, any celebration for the 10th edition of the
Sean
podcast?
can't read his own
Fantastic. Fantastic we've made it to 10 podcasts. What's been our highlight so far? Cooper, what do you think?
I don't know. There's too many to really name a single one.
I
Things
think,
like sorry.
I think everything that's really been like a real top-notch effort from everyone has been edited out post-show because of the controversy it would cause.
I think last week was a pretty big highlight when Sweeney chugged 2 liters of milk. And like between like 30
Yeah, that was
questions,
fun.
that was actually pretty good. That was a bit, like I know people like some of the older stuff in the podcast because they're more nostalgic.
The first in-person episode, that'll go down in the annals of history. That'll be one of the most important things.
So
that happens
episode
in
5. Shout out to all the loyal viewers who watched long enough to see the cut.
Episode 3 was pretty good as well. That's when we finally got a bit professional, you know.
Yeah, we got onto it.
Carl C's intro, shit. The walking challenge was really good.
Yeah, well, that was a big upset. That was exciting.
So next question we go here is, when are you guys going to introduce 1-minute interviews to the show? This is from Annie Brown.
Look, it would be pretty hard. We could do it. If you were on Zoom, it would probably be even harder. But like for someone like this, someone could pop in. The problem is, realistically, they're not going to stick around for a minute. They're going to want to stay around a bit longer. Oh, sure, they'll probably come back in. They just got to fuck off. So we've got to get that.
I mean, you don't want to get someone onto the show who doesn't add anything really, you know. And who could we interview that's going to, you know, raise the stakes, raise the epicness that we're already displaying? These four guys.
We did a test last week with a few loyal listeners, and there was no real standout effort. None of them wowed us. So I don't know. I don't think it's going to be coming sometime.
We're willing to do another trial episode if anyone wants to try it. But yeah, for now, I don't think we can see in-person interviews going well. If we go back on Zoom at some point, probably.
But look, we're open to suggestions. If you've got a minute segment you think you can introduce to us, it would be hilarious.
And if you can connect us to Trump maybe for 1 minute, we'll interview him, sure. But it needs to be a high-profile enough person.
Only a minute.
No plans.
So number 12 is. So is Crimea just a part of Russia now? Sweeney, what do you think?
Is Crimea? Yeah, I think it is pretty well recognised as being part of Russia now, to be honest. Like, there's Google Maps still puts the dotted line there, but I think most people have like kind of just accepted it. That was back in 2015 they did that.
Put your name on the dotted line.
Look, if you have a problem with it, Crimea River.
Yeah. If you're in the Ukraine, I'll let you know. It goes over Crimea, saying it's part of your country. So it really depends where you are, whether you think it's part of Crimea.
I mean, if you're in Crimea, you probably think it's part of Russia. I think if you're in Crimea and you're saying you're not part of Russia, you're in for a bad time.
Trouble.
Worst mistake of your life. Don't do it. Don't try it.
So, yeah, it probably is part of Russia. Sorry to say, but there we go. Yeah.
Thanks, Sweeney.
Did you ask that question yourself?
Sean, actually,
Oh.
he's got a real interest.
Both
guys.
both very educated on the topic.
So, next one, number 13. Unlucky 13. Everyone's skull their
You
drink.
spelled skull wrong. You spelled skull SKULL.
He spelled it anyway.
SC feels like sculling.
Oh, really?
I didn't know that.
I didn't
Well,
know that.
I open it, you can, so.
Jack, that's Sean's spelling bee.
Oh, gee. Whoa, was that from Navi, that one? Oh, I guess it was shit.
Alright, we're not going to skull
You
it.
know what? I just say, Sean, maybe it'd be good if you ask the questions to the viewers. You know, say every question.
You're looking it up.
I can't believe it. The level of unprofessionalism.
Sorry, I should
You
know
get
not,
sacked.
I should know not to turn my back on the
Replace
action
it with Eddie Brown.
Yeah, would that be the replacement at this point?
Replace
Nah,
Brown
no
with a
woman.
Brown.
Why no woman? That was a question the other
You
week.
get a bit
You
of eye
didn't
candy
say
on
much
the
there.
But, oh, yeah, for sexual reasons, you
Yeah.
can get a woman. You
Bit
know?
of eye candy.
Sex sells, doesn't it?
Ah, cramp.
You on your period?
I'm not even
Mate, just doing anything to try to be interesting. Oh,
No,
I'm
no,
crap, look at me.
I'm not even dehydrated.
Pathetic.
Mate, you're just trying to fucking come up with anything. It's fucking
Um,
brilliant.
Oh, I don't feel
So number 14. If you could get rid of one emergency service, what would it be? I guess I'll start. Probably firefighters, right?
Oh, I don't know about
I
that.
guess, are you
You know what? Fucking after what I saw the other day in America, get rid of the cops. Those
But
bastards.
they're American cops. They haven't done much.
What did you see in America the other day?
Man, you
We'll
wouldn't
get to that in the
believe
later
it. You would
question.
not
We'll get to that in the
believe
later question.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be hard. I think fires, you need fire. Like, fire's one of those things you don't recognise how much you need until there's big one.
clothes in your backyard.
Man, Australia would already be done if we didn't have fire people this year.
Yeah, but
Probably
that
not.
No fires.
America?
fire. They just
No,
they
we're-
had
we're
a fire
record
that was deemed
extinguishable.
yeah. They couldn't put it out. Only reason it got put out is because there was
Magic.
like flood rains.
Ow.
So we had the Lord by
Oh,
our
yeah, so
side.
firefighters couldn't put it out.
Well, if I wasn't doing anything. No, I'm just saying.
We
It's
have
a natural
firefighters.
cycle for things to burn down and regrow. And the firefighters is stopping that. Get rid of the firefighters. Sorry, Steve and the
Well, what other ones are there?
Maybe Steve and
What do you like to know?
next question is the Western Australian rural town of Bridgetown up north or down south?
South.
Down
It's
south.
named after Riley Bridger.
Is it up north or down south, Jackson?
Down, isn't it west?
Everyone went south.
Oh, it's,
Everyone went south, so where do you want to go?
North then.
Yeah, you're wrong. You
What
idiot.
a lot of meth-
Majority
a
rules.
lot of meth in Bridgetown.
No, I know the
Meth
answer.
problem.
Why do they call it Bridgetown, Sean? You're an expert on the area.
Yeah, there's a bridge. It's actually based on the bridge where PewDiePie says the N-word.
I don't know.
That's what the bridge is based on. So,
Shit.
well,
Is that
that
what you
bridge-
drop? Is that what you drop on PUBG? The N-word Bridgetown?
Yeah, you only go drop an N-word Bridgetown.
PewDiePie.
Have you seen his
Could you
physique?
imagine if PewDiePie went
Is that
to
a question?
Bridgetown?
No.
Have you seen the photo of PewDiePie? He's like ripped now.
No.
He did a ketogenic diet.
He's not frame shaming people.
He looks great. I'm not ashamed.
You've been frame
Frame
shaming.
shaming.
And so he looks great.
Frame. I cut it out.
Talk about Bridgetown. That's what the question's about.
Oh, now we have the time for Bridgetown, right?
Fucking good.
Next question is, what's worse? Having eaten fish with small bones in it, or getting corn stuck in your teeth?
Fish with the small bones.
That's definitely worse. Bones.
Yeah, probably bones.
Well, I don't know. I had salmon last night for dinner. There was bones in it. I just ate them.
It'd probably be fine. But no, if it's stuck in your teeth.
Yeah, but all corn stuck. What'd you rather?
But bones, I feel like
Corn
bones
stuck
are
in your teeth
quite
can get out
long.
pretty easily.
Yeah, it's not
Corn in your
hard.
teeth.
You brush your teeth
Corn in
with
your
their
teeth
corn.
just...
Bones are
Do
long.
one
You
good brush.
can easily just pull them out.
Look, as someone
Bones
who,
are
as
worse
someone,
because it ruins your enjoyment just eating in the first
as someone
place.
who last
Eating
night
corn,
ate
if you're
fish with
eating
bones,
corn in the first place and you get corn in your teeth, that doesn't really disrupt your eating of the corn.
I had fish last night and bones were fine. Not a problem.
I had fish last night. Bones are fine. Also,
It's not all about you.
and corn was fine.
Mate, you're just a savage motherfucker that likes to eat the animal with bones in it.
I am a Banff.
Badass motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit.
I'm a super
We
badass.
think about the badass motherfucker tonight. To the baddest ass motherfucker. In this podcast.
Yeah, it's a new award, I reckon.
Yeah.
You can be the
Nah,
baddest
that's
guy.
That's not a shot, Cooper. What the fuck?
Alright, next question. Next question. Will 5G turn the frogs straight? What do we reckon, Jaxon?
Almost definitely.
I actually forgot what turn them gave.
Frogs
Was it
are-
chemtrails?
It was the chemicals in the water.
Oh,
Yeah, there's chemicals in water.
We're trying to purify the water so you wouldn't get
Some
Weak teeth,
whatever you did.
fluoride.
Has
Snap
5G
infection.
has 5G actually been like
Yeah, come on.
implemented anywhere?
Telstra's 5G.
Yeah, they've made it in Wuhan.
Telstra, 5G.
No,
Shit.
Right, yeah, no,
He's
no.
right.
No Apple products support 5G yet.
Yeah, the iPhone 12 will.
Yeah.
Well, so where are people
Pretty
using
announced.
5G?
Yeah, but it's not out yet.
Wuhan, China.
America.
No.
They just even iPhone.
Wait, look how they're going at the moment.
Yeah, it's a good point. Look, we have 5G. Fun fact, Telstra's actually, it's not really fun. It's just a fact. Telstra's the 5th fastest 5G in the world.
You're spitting straight facts over.
Who has the
Yeah.
fastest?
Wuhan, China.
Verizon. Verizon in America.
Awesome.
What a minute.
The next question is the ABC corrupt? Sweeney, you're probably...
Is the ABC corrupt? No, it's not corrupt. It's a bit shit. Like, it's not very good. But,
It's probably my favourite trio in the alphabet.
well, Jaxon will be on the sidelines for this question, I think. It's not corrupt, it's just a bit shit. ABC Comedy, there's a channel called that. If you see the comedy on ABC Comedy,
What's the guy's name?
Tom Ballard.
Tom Ballard. He's
Tom
a very
Ballard,
funny
the
guy.
genius. Demi Lardner, a pioneer
Demi
of
Lardner,
comedy.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, can you mention one thing from your dad's Google history, Sweeney?
Nah,
Don't
I'm not
focus
even
on her.
engaged. What do you think? Is the ABC corrupt?
I don't watch it anymore, but I never really enjoyed it. I guess so. Some people think it's got a political bias.
Sean, do you
Which-
think it's corrupt?
I don't like to get
I don't
political.
know. I
So.
don't watch ABC.
I don't think it produces great content.
This question's from Ben Narby.
I think a lot of the
It's
I think a lot of the
propaganda.
a lot of the original series I've seen them create.
Yeah,
It's all kind of the same,
ABC
it's
Kids
annoying.
nowadays just broadcast Stalinist propaganda.
Really?
You seen that?
No,
Yeah, it's
I haven't
fucked
seen
up.
So they are corrupt.
Well, it's just
Well, we'll get back to that next
Oh, it's
question.
corrupt.
Joe.
So the last question for me is, what movie are we taking? Focus or Shawshank Redemption? I would first like to say they're very similar movies if you actually think about it. So Focus is a movie about dupes, and the...
Comms, you fucking.
They're both about
idiot.
deception.
Comms or dupes,
They're both
whatever,
about deception.
And Shawshank Redemption is one big
There's
deception.
only one con. There's
In
two.
Shawshank Redemption,
There's two
there's
cons.
one big one.
There's two cons.
There's a big one.
No, there's a con because he was framed by the guy who the murdering the wife, and then
Spoiler
there was a poster.
And his shoes. He's like, never look
Well,
at
how
a
often-
man-
how often do you look at a
a
man's
guy's
shoes?
shoes? Unless
Which
it's last
one are
week.
you taking?
Which is a better
Shawshank Redemption's probably terrible compared to Focus.
That's
spin
bold.
on that.
I think
Positive
Shawshank
and negative.
Redemption's pretty good. Focus would be in my top 200 movies of all time.
Shawshank doesn't have the eye candy that Focus has, huh?
So, yes.
Four guys.
What do you think up, Sean?
I spilled on my drink. Don't worry
Cooper,
about it.
you're on the questions now. We'll start with
shit, bro.
Cooper and Jaxon. Who's currently more dedicated to the keto diet? These two
Oh.
guys on the
Well,
keto
considering
diet.
Jackson messaged me and asked if he could have rice the other day, and he was eating rice. Probably
I
not.
didn't say could I have rice. That's not what I said at all.
Yeah.
I said
So you
cold,
have cold
rice.
This is interesting.
I didn't
This
say
is
could
why.
I have rice. I said cold rice doesn't have as much
Carbohydrates.
carbs in it. Then
Perhaps. But it still would have a fair amount of carbs.
So you reckon freezing something gets rid of some matter?
No.
Oh, that's just got scientific, huh?
I'm not a part of this. You two go at it. You two go at it.
Holy Cooper.
Look, I think I don't know. I think we're both doing a good job. I don't think it's who's doing better. I think it's we're both got the objective to better ourselves and be healthier people.
Earlier in the week,
So
earlier in the podcast, I said that my week's been good. My mentor got me onto the keto diet. That's my mentor. So
look at that. Look what we're both drinking now, Aaron. Vodka, sparkling
crazy.
water. We're both doing a great
By
job.
mentor, do you mean you just copy whatever he does?
he's my
You do jiu-jitsu, he does jiu-jitsu.
he's my mentor. Yeah.
We're becoming Joe Rogan. Keto diets and jiu-jitsu.
Have any of you completed the regional Dex in any main Pokemon game? I have. I completed it in Pokemon Black version.
Actually, no, that's the easiest one.
That's got the most Pokemon in this regional Dex out of all of them.
I did diamond.
You idiot.
No, Black and White 2 does.
Oh, yes.
Black and White, the original
Okay,
doesn't.
yeah, that
Oh,
introduced
yeah, you look like
yeah,
a fucking
yeah.
That introduced the
Look at
most.
you.
That's what I
It
mean.
introduced them
That
all.
had the most new ones.
So I did it in diamond, and then probably the first generation, and then
Not all of them in Diamond.
yeah.
Where'd you get
I used to
Where'd you get
fucking
Jirachi from?
Which one's, I've got
No,
to trade it.
you
I've got
don't
to
need,
trade
no,
it.
you don't need those ones for the.
Oh yeah, the
national.
regional, you're right.
No, I
Yeah,
definitely did
regional.
diamond, and then I would have done Gen 1 and probably Gen
No,
2.
for the regional for Diamond and
Could you
Pearl.
already read out some questions as well?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
But Jackson, what about you? You ever completed
No,
a Pokemon
I've
Dex?
tried on the first one's come out after the 3DS came out.
X and Y.
One after that.
Sun and Moon. Oh yeah, Sun and Moon.
I tried on Sun and Moon.
Okay, is it disrespectful to spell someone's name with a lowercase first letter?
Yeah.
It depends in what context.
I think
it is.
nowadays with technology, if it's like over a message, not at all, because we're it's going back.
What if you're
so
writing your
much.
name on a contract?
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
that probably is
if
disrespectful.
you like,
It's like formal like that. Yeah.
if you're getting presented something at school and it's like, oh, lowercase, you go, oh, hold on. You know,
Yeah.
There's no respect there, but
Does it sound different when you do a lowercase? Do a lowercase Cooper to an uppercase Cooper.
I think lowercase Cooper would just be in a sentence, you know.
Lowercase.
Do how you say it.
It's just copper, isn't it?
Cooper. Okay, yeah, Cooper.
Yeah, that does sound a bit different, doesn't it?
I don't know if there's less respect in the second one.
I felt
It's a bit
disrespected.
more demeaning. Doctor Disrespect. That's you now.
He cheated on his
Wait,
wife.
Oh yeah, he did.
Nah, come on.
Disrespectful.
That's a topic for
Mate,
another.
he's in the
collaborate
married.
with him.
Wait, you can fucking marry a guy and have dog disrespect and he cheats on you.
you
What the fuck do you
expect
think's
that
gonna
to
happen?
really, hey?
Get
Hot
on.
sauce is sitting well.
Dr. Dino.
I'm gonna shit myself a vomit at some point.
Ding.
Oh, cheers. Can the gang minus myself guess how many pets and what type Cooper has at home? Go, fellas.
I reckon 4 pets.
Maybe just go for a number.
2
first.
cats, 2 dogs.
I'm gonna start with 6. No, 6. Yeah.
There are 3.
Okay.
Yep.
I had.
Zook Zook.
Oh,
Zook's dead.
Had's the same.
I've gotten up to like 5 or 6 ones, but at the moment I have 3. We had a rabbit that recently died.
Oh,
You know, rabbit. I don't think you get a
Yeah,
rabbit.
it was my sister's
I was
rabbit,
counting on the
and we didn't really
rabbit
fucking do much with this. It was very forgettable.
Didn't you have 2 rabbits?
Yeah, 2 dogs.
Yeah,
right?
but cat called Zook Zook.
I had a cat called Zook Zook who
It's
tragically
dead. It's
died.
dead.
You got Zook.
And Kubi didn't want to go.
It was,
Kubi didn't want to go see.
Yeah, I was playing
down
Xbox.
because he's playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Zombies on Dire.
I can't pause Mum, it's online.
He really couldn't.
We were playing Battlefront.
What pet? 2
No,
dogs in
I've
a
got a cat and 2 dogs.
Yeah, 2 dogs. Yeah.
I got Lola, Jasmine, and Oscar.
Why don't we see your dog? Why don't you bring him out?
Oscar, what a fucking dog.
I named him
Oh.
after
And
Oscar.
he watches this.
Oscar the loyal listener.
Oh shit! Wait, no, I've got it. Don't worry. For Shaun and Sweeney, who knows more about Pokemon?
Oh, that's too soon after National Dex.
I've beaten both of them more times than they've beaten me in Pokemon.
Look, I'll probably
I
say
said, you never beat me.
I beat you. I beat you in Showdown all the time.
Showdown doesn't
Yeah,
count.
I wipe the floor with that. Showdown sucks.
I would like to say, probably for the older generations, probably Gen 5 backwards, probably Sweeney, probably Gen 6
5
onwards,
is so
probably
late. Gen 5 is so late.
Gen 6 onwards.
You know nothing about the new gen.
I love Gen 6.
Nah, he
Play
played
more.
more.
Play more. Still play.
I'll play them all. I reckon.
I played all of them.
Who's watched more of the anime?
Oh, him. I
I
don't watch any
never
of it.
watched much of it.
I've literally
I
I
watched
watched
watched a bit
all
of
the
the anime.
original series, most of Holland, and that's
Way more.
about
Way
it.
more.
I think I just
Straight
watched the
up.
original series. Oh, all the movies. The movies are
I
great.
watched
Surely
it.
you've watched the movies.
I watched the Celebrity.
Sean, a
Anytime
week
one.
after I broke up with my girlfriend, invited me to his house to play Pokemon.
Yeah.
And she was there
Yeah.
for some
I did
reason.
tell you.
was-
I did tell you. We
tell
did.
me.
We
You
did. We
didn't
can't
tell
get the
me.
message too far back.
She
But
sucked his
I probably
dick.
could.
No.
But she sucked his dick.
Good
Oh
effort.
shit! Okay, now here we go. I keep forgetting.
Who
okay,
made the coronavirus? I think we've covered this.
I think Sweeney
it
said
was the pangolins made the coronavirus.
Little country.
Who made the coronavirus?
It's 2 countries. Is it Japan or China? Wait, no.
Tibet.
The Tibetan monks.
Tibet.
China. Which China though?
I'd like to bet they
There's
did.
only
Which-
one China.
Which China?
Let's do a quick vote here. Who
The
do you think-
Republic of China, yeah?
No, that's not a country.
Well, which China made it?
There's only one China.
The Republic of
Mainland
China.
I'm under a strict, mainland China. I'm under a strict one China policy. We don't talk about it.
I really like the
Yeah.
Republic of China.
Have you seen
The people's right.
in
Do
Doctor
you know I'm the best
Strange?
debater in the Republic of China?
Yeah, and all
You
of
see
Asia.
that?
And all of Asia.
Yeah, there you go.
How do they understand you? You don't speak Chinese.
I speak the Republic of Chinese.
How do you speak that?
Hello.
Is that
It's
it
good
English.
Queen's
English
English.
is a language.
Right.
It's not a real country, though, so you don't have to worry about it.
Republic of
Was that
China.
racist?
We're not racist on
I
this
don't
podcast,
understand
I don't
how.
think so.
Formosa.
No,
That's
wasn't.
racist.
Oh shit! No, don't worry.
You're turning your phone off.
Finally got this time. Okay, here we go. When are you guys going to start doing Amazon gift card giveaways?
When they sponsor us,
Yeah, give us a-
we treat our sponsors really well. And if you own some sort of business, get in touch. You know, as long as you can give us we have one. Oh, that's fine. We have one condition for sponsorship, and that is that you allow us to have promo code beer. That needs to be our promo code. If that isn't, we're not going to let you associate with us. So Amazon, you know, Jeff Bezos, he's got that much money or whatever. We're not asking for much. We just want promo code beer, and then we'll cover it.
What beer? What's... Oh, you mean BEER.
BEER beer. And you know, ZipRecruiter, they were good enough to do it. We've had a lot of sponsors good enough to do it.
I don't think Honey's got... Wait, that's the later question.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's just fantastic. So we'll give Amazon gift cards away when Amazon.
Do you reckon having a
had our
variety
rates.
of sponsors could potentially, diminish or
If they're
water out
competing,
the,
if they're
the
competing-
worth of
No, but all of our sponsors are in different fields.
Yeah,
really.
different fields.
So
Yeah.
it's not a bad point. Okay, here we go. Mini game, Owl impersonation. Let's start with you, Sean. Interesting. Sweeney?
Cooper?
Nice.
Woo! Woo!
Shit.
Ooh! Ooh!
See, if Sweeney's is actually what an owl's supposed to sound like, then yeah.
I don't know what an owl
Yeah.
sounds
Was
like.
this question made because I sent that video?
I don't think I've ever
It was.
seen an owl before.
Yeah, I don't really know what an owl sounds like, but
Neither, really.
Like,
what do we
classic-
reckon though? Well, what's our
I
vibe?
said the word
People
hoot
say
hoot
who,
in mine.
and
Who's our vibe? Who had the best?
Isn't
vibe?
your Pokemon called Hoot Hoot?
I think me, personally.
I don't think any. I can't.
I'll go Cooper, probably.
You reckon me?
I'll probably go
I'm on
Cooper.
shit.
Cooper or Sweeney for
The
sure.
Jackson, maybe.
I have no idea.
Jackson's
This
better
is
than
just. This is just like.
I mean, mine was
the
a
Who are you, boy?
It's
You're
like
the
fucking
you're the
MVP
tiebreaker. You're the
over.
tiebreaker between you and
I'm
Sweeney.
going with Sean.
Oh my god.
Alright, well, congratulate we're all an owl.
Whose mum has the biggest Dyson collection?
Look, I'll be real here. It's probably me.
It's probably
mate.
It's probably Sean's mum.
The viewers want to know, what's a Dyson?
What's a Dyson?
Yeah.
Something Sean's mum would do.
No. So a Dyson's either a fan, a hairdryer, or a vacuum cleaner, really. But what you got to do to get a Dyson? That's what the
The thing is, Sean's mum doesn't have a job, so she lives in the business of she lives in the trade of Dyson.
The thing about Dysons is really high resale value.
And you know, well, if you want to get along with Sean's mum, you just go Gumtree, try to find a discount Dyson, hit up his mum, and you'll get our sexual favours
It's the
for it.
Dyson.
My
Yeah.
mum's
She'll
got
do
one of
anything for a
those.
Dyson,
My
not even
mum-
just sexually.
My mum's got one of those $500 hair
Dildos.
dryers. Dyson, yeah. It's like a
Dude.
hair dryer that doesn't have any like.
Sean's mum will, balance your fucking taxes for you.
Your mum
whatever,
have a
you for
degree in
Dyson.
facials.
Yes.
So she would do a lot for a Dyson then. It's between me and Jackson probably. I think the consensus is me though. My mum probably do a
Consensus good.
My mum probably has a big collection of Dysons.
Shit, I've done
Stop
it.
turning your phone off.
No, because with this, I got
Don't you feel discouraged that you're only a tenth of the way through the first season of the podcast? You know, I don't feel discouraged. I feel anguish that there's only so little left.
Jackson
you know?
feels pretty strong.
I could do 1 million episodes with these fellas, with that many beers. I'm just a legend like that.
When you reckon we would inevitably have to skip a week because someone will be busy?
Maybe next month. In the next
Yeah.
month, probably.
Got an exam next week.
I got exam. Yeah, I got exam on Saturday and Monday.
Yeah.
But,
Jackson, what are you gonna say?
10 episodes straight is pretty good though.
I think we've already done more than I thought we would. 10 episodes is a lot.
Supposed to
Yeah.
10 episodes is a lot of episodes.
Yeah.
I doubt, honestly, we'll make it.
That's
to the
almost
100.
one
I don't-
episode per subscriber.
That's alright.
More than.
Probably.
Maybe
Yeah,
11
but I don't think it's a sustainable model we're running. I can't afford to keep doing this every week.
Take it
The
up.
sponsors coming in. That's what does it.
Take it up
Yeah.
to Big Boss if you got a problem.
Oh well, Jackson can get replaced next week. I suppose. We'll take it on that. Jackson, he's now asking the question, so we'll get him up. But we'll start with why do you rest your tongue on the top of your mouth?
So I've realised this because
Jackson does.
everyone rests their tongue on the top of their mouth. You're just resting your tongue. It's on the top of your mouth, not the bottom as you would think. And I looked in the comment section of the Instagram post I saw it at, and apparently someone
Who said that?
naturally rests their tongue on the bottom of their mouth, and that's why their mouths are all jawed into the bottom.
Who Who's this?
That's fucking stupid.
No, you rest your mouth on the top. You rest your mouth on your mouth.
You don't.
Who does?
No, mine's on the bottom.
Not on the top.
Mine's on the bottom.
Mine's
He just
definitely
kind
on
of
the bottom.
hovers a bit, you know.
No, it doesn't hold.
Well,
it
if your
can't
mouth is
hover.
completely closed, it's on both.
If it's close, it's on the top.
It's on the top and bottom. If you're like this.
Try to rest your tongue on the bottom of your mouth, and you'll realize how retarded.
Yeah, but not on the total bottom, like this. Obviously.
No, obviously, but it's like
But your tongue is still touching the bottom of your
no,
mouth.
it's always at the top. When your mouth's closed,
It's just
always
resting.
It's
It's resting.
resting
It's not
on
pushing
the
your
top.
force
It's
side
It's
away.
resting on the top.
It's just there.
This is stupid.
Resting against the top.
But it
You
touches
should feel
both.
ashamed of yourself.
It does this.
Right, Sean's getting kicked off next week as well.
Shit.
Jackson, what you got?
So, do you guys think Honey will ever sponsor you again after the incident?
Sean, can you elucidate us on the incident?
Yeah, so the incident was look, the incident was my fault, and look, I don't think Honey will ever sponsor us again after that.
What was the incident?
The incident was when I tried to type in Honey to do a groundbreaking live.
To show how fast and easy.
Yeah, to show how fast and easy it was, but then I didn't really show how fast and easy it was. I showed how difficult and tedious it was.
GetHiney.com.
Yeah, so I guess I
that
actually
was
typed
an ad.
Honey instead of Honey. So
Although, what I would like to say, honey, it was no slight towards your platform. I think it was got to do more with Sean's computer abilities.
yeah, probably. If you're willing to sponsor us again, we'll definitely take it.
Well, Honey, though, didn't actually pay us after Sean's mishap.
Yeah.
So we're not going to take him again until they pay us. And I'm about to launch civil proceedings against Honey, unless they do so.
He's a lawyer now.
Yeah.
He graduates this year. He's fresh off the books.
What would you hit him with? What laws?
What would I hit him with?
Prostitution.
Racism.
So, fellas, what's the difference between a cyclone and a hurricane? What do we reckon?
Does one spin the other way and the other one spins the other way?
Yeah, cyclones only exist in the southern hemisphere, hurricanes in the northern.
It's like the Simpsons episode. With the
So,
toilet.
what happens if a hurricane crosses the equator?
They can't cross the equator. It's like a wall.
What happens?
It's like, would you cross into one
like
of the
kryptonite,
restricted
Jordan.
zones? You would.
Right.
Into one of the restricted zones up north.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
No, it starts spinning the other way.
like
It becomes less and less severe until it hits the equator, and at that point it would just dissipate.
Is that true?
I think so.
It would make
That
sense.
sounds
It
right.
makes sense.
I
It would
really
make
do.
sense though because
But
then
what?
it's
It just
slowly
functionally
turning the
can't
other
start
way.
to spin that like.
But
turning
why?
that way.
What forces acting on it would change the
I think
direction? And
Centrifugal force.
No,
That's
it
a
doesn't
word.
exist.
No
No.
fucking way.
I
know,
think
that's-
centrifugal force doesn't exist.
I don't know what
You
it
think
is.
it's a
combination
It's just a
of
word.
words,
though.
You think it's
That's a good
centripetal?
word.
It would be believable.
You think it's centripetal?
If you didn't have like a
It
phone,
is-
to
it is,
look at it, you'd probably just believe it.
It's something to do with something.
Hey, you still got beer all over the table.
It's my
I'll
take.
believe it. Have you guys ever stopped doing the podcast? You haven't uploaded to YouTube.
So look, what's happening is we're having some technical difficulties. So John Norton Morgan, he was our technical guy. He handled all the sort of YouTube component
You
of
got
things.
fired.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, look, I mean, he didn't die, but
You did to us.
he sort of did to us. So what he did is he's actually taken the last few episodes hostage, and he's refusing to release them. It's very difficult to get into why that is, but they're available on
Oh, you
Facebook.
know the
We've live streamed to Facebook, so if you like the Centurion.com Facebook, then you'll be able to see those episodes. We'll get them back somehow. We're finding some interns on
Cool,
ZipRecruiter.
gang
ZipRecruiter, in fact, we're trying to find an intern to be able to do it. We're looking at some candidates. A young dashing man called Ben Clark. He's not looking too bad for the job. So they'll be up on YouTube soon enough. Probably in 2 weeks would be my time horizon. But, as you know, we're still doing it.
Cooper, what's your favourite alternative rock band? I heard you've gotten into the groove recently.
Oh, I'm not sure. It depends what you define what's alternative.
I don't know, whatever you define.
Oh, I don't know.
This is your question. This is your
But
time.
alternative
Everyone
rock
has their own
artist I
one.
like at the moment is
Kanye.
a woman like called Mitski. She's good.
You listen to a lot of
What's
weird
another?
music.
What's someone? Oh,
Is Death Grip's alternative rock?
Black Marble. I've been listening to them recently. I like them. Death Grips, no. I think they're experimental hip hop.
Hip
That's what I meant to ask.
Death grips.
I know what alternative rock is.
In terms of like just
Alternative
indie.
rock. But what is
I like
alternative
Andrew
rock?
Jackson, J Hard. You know
Yeah,
who they
AJ
are.
Jackson.
They're alternative
Andrew
punk,
Jackson.
maybe.
He was the most
Alternative
racist
punk rock.
president ever.
He was.
Nah,
Didn't he kill his wife and get kicked from the NFL?
That was OJ.
Oh, that was OJ.
No, OJ didn't kill his wife.
Yeah, no, you're right, he didn't.
Maybe a
No,
question for
that
future
was
week.
fucking Lloyd Rainey.
Nah.
He didn't kill his wife. He did nothing wrong.
Let's say you're on a 6-figure salary. What's the most money you drop on a single piece of drip? Sean, is this a chlamydia question you've asked? I'll let you have to
Single piece of drip.
So the most I would drop, if you get a 6-figure salary, the most I would spend on a single piece of drip would probably be like, it would have to be a hoodie or shoes.
Oh, you
And it would probably be
hard.
like 5,000. It's probably 5,000. I wouldn't spend more than 5,000.
Mine would probably like a Rolex. You know?
That's
Yeah,
like, that's
watch.
like,
A
How much is
watch.
that? That was 50,000.
Yeah, but like,
What's
a watch is way more, you
Six
know,
figures,
way
anything.
more
And
reflective.
you can keep a watch forever.
Yeah,
You
where's
can wear a
Woody
hoodie for
eventually-
5 years and
Yeah.
like,
Nah.
It always will.
Not
no matter what
5K
you put on
hoodie.
it.
Oh,
Yeah, but it
honestly,
would
shut
though.
up.
What would they make it out of? They'll make it last.
What about you,
a lot.
Sweeney? What's the most you spend on a piece of clothing?
Probably like a jacket is the most I'd spend.
How much?
You know?
Give me money.
I think if I had a six-figure salary, I'd probably spend up to like $2,000 on a jacket.
No,
I think
I
I
wouldn't
wouldn't
do
go-
that. If I no.
But that's the most I could possibly conceive I'd do.
Did Saddam Hussein really do anything wrong, Sweeney? I
He
think
did,
you're
he
quite...
did a fair bit. You know, he did a lot wrong. But the guy got to check out.
Hey.
I can't believe it. The guy you got to check out if you're a fan is Uday
Riley
Hussein.
Hughes.
Saddam Hussein's son is like the most fucked up guy in history because he just like had so much. He could do whatever he
What's
wanted.
his dad's Google history?
No, you should look up Uday Hussein. He used
What's
to
wrong
just
with
like he just like ran
Sounds like
all
a
the
real
sports
jerk.
in Iran. And whenever the team like lost, he'd just like lock them up and beat them until like one of them died.
Oh, I don't know much about coaching, but
He
that
was
would be my
sucked.
strategy.
He was
Was
fucked
it
up.
a day? Did they win
Isn't
after
that
that?
what Kim Jong-un does?
Maybe.
Almost.
Probably.
Yeah, almost.
He watches anime all day.
Saddam Hussein did a fair bit wrong.
I don't think so.
When did he die?
You'd have to kill him.
2006?
2006.
Wait, who's saying that? Where do you
Later
hear that
Later
from?
than that?
Saddam, apparently.
What did they found him in a burrow? Didn't they kill him in a burrow?
Yeah, he was in a ditch.
He's in a ditch.
He deserved better than that.
Died in
Uh,
a ditch.
Thoughts on what happened to George Floyd?
Oh,
Sean,
yes.
you're the resident.
So that's the guy.
expert.
That's the guy who, for everyone who doesn't know, that's the guy who got like the other day got a knee into him. For 8 minutes.
How long was it for? 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
Jeez.
Even when you know it's bad when even John Jones says he hasn't choked someone for that
8
long.
minutes.
Well, it's not even choking. He's putting someone's body weight on one of like the most like delicate parts of their body.
Did you hear
It's,
the?
like, it's just terrible. It's
Did
just,
you hear the officer's excuse? He could say he couldn't breathe, so he could speak.
He was saying you
so
could hear in the
wrong.
videos he said he couldn't breathe.
Yeah, so he was talking, so he.
but you
couldn't
can still have your breathing restricted
Yeah.
and talk. Like the problem is, it's just
He's
like
weak.
He was
It's
just
like-
saying I can't breathe, and they're like, "Oh, I don't know what they said after that. They're like, you can't breathe."
it's just such a retarded thing. Like even in the most vicious sport of MMA, like neck cranks are one of the things
Yeah,
they
neck
look for. They look for stopping the fight because they're very dangerous.
Have you seen
What would you call that type of choke?
It's a neck crank, probably.
Can you explain the difference between Dude City and Dudeopolis?
Jaxon, I think you're the expert on
Yeah,
this.
look, Dude City is
The lighter topic.
Dude City is like a heavily populated place where just dudes are hanging out, whereas Dude City, you don't want to be in Dude City.
That's too many dudes.
Yeah, that's way too many
It's
dudes.
like where you find Aiden Lawrence.
Yeah.
I know Dudeopolis is way too many dudes.
Oh, really?
That's what that's what
I stick around in Guy Central.
Yeah,
Yeah,
guys
I
think
I like
Guy
guys
Central.
more than I like dudes. Dudes always think they're a little bit too slick. Where guys, guys are more humble. They just want to have a good time.
I can do. You're in dudes. Oh, I guess dudes. A whole city of dudes.
Whole city
of
yeah.
dudes.
Dudeopolis
It's good having like a
like
couple
a-
dudes in
yeah,
a
A
group.
safe haven of dudes.
But you
Yeah,
mostly
that's-
want
that's
guys
fair.
and
Dude
dudes.
City is
What
where you
about
get
bros?
cities
stabbed.
are too many
What do we
dudes.
think of bros?
Bro Haven. That sounds good.
Look,
Guy Heaven Gym. That's where I hang out.
What's your
Really?
favourite exercise?
What's better than this? Guys being dudes?
Just a bunch of
Guy Heaven.
fellas.
Would you rather be able to bench press?
Alright,
I'm
39.
probably
Jackson's Rubik's Cube.
This is replaced by Jackson.
No, so what this is actually replaced by is Sean's word of the week. Sean's a big fan of words. Sean, what's the best word you heard this week?
The best word I heard was actually today.
Oh, what was it? It was one of
No,
Sweden's
it was Annie's word.
It was Annie. It was.
Oh, she said
Voluptuous.
Voluptuous. I've never heard that
What
before.
does that mean?
Means
I
like
actually don't know.
magnificent.
I actually have no idea.
Glorious.
Yeah, something like that.
Like,
Jackson, what's your word of the week?
Oh, gee, this sprung on me. My word of the week would probably be intuitively. Cooper said it.
what did I say?
Cooper, your word of the week?
Intuitively.
Come in,
I don't think I
Jupiter.
said that. My word of the week? I don't know.
Source not sitting well.
The.
The.
Use a lot.
What does it define that?
Oh, this week.
Wait,
sorry.
sorry. I want to define the word of the week. that Cooper said.
It's a conjunction.
I don't know what that means.
Word of the
I
week
don't
for
know.
me. Elucidate. That was a good.
Yeah,
word.
you said elucidate earlier. I noticed it.
Really like it. It's a good word.
Yeah,
Did you try to
elucidate.
get us to notice
Elucidate.
when you said it?
No, not really.
Elucidate is
That's
like,
what
it's
I'm
like
saying.
reveal something. That's what
Sweet.
elucidate is.
This is Sweeney's turn.
Are these in-person episodes actually worth it?
Look, I would say actually, I think the video quality is actually worse. But I think the experience that we're all having is probably better.
I
You know,
like
it's always,
it a
it's
lot.
always
Yeah,
good to see
it's more
dudes in
fun.
real life.
I think the more fun we have, the more likely we are to keep it up. So.
Yeah, exactly. Well, apparently not for
I think
Jackson.
it's just more
Jackson,
practical too. I mean, there's
No, you're not out.
In
You're gonna
the
leave.
lockdowns, you know, it's a bit grim to just sit drinking like
True.
by yourself. Like
Yeah.
you have to do. But when lockdowns are starting to be eased, as they are in Perth, you know, God bless.
Mark and Gowan.
It's a bit grim just sitting in your room drinking.
Yeah, and you come out and you got like 10 beer bottles, and your mum's like, "Why are you drinking so much in your room?" You're just like your father. Get your fuck out of this house, and it gets real.
To be fair, you vomited on your mattress.
Then you
In
vomit
one of
all
the
over your
live-
mattress.
In one of the live ones.
We'll have to go back online
Yeah.
soon enough, though.
Yeah, we probably will eventually.
Head back to Sydney.
When are you going back to Sydney? Next semester?
August or something, probably.
Oh, it's
Like
ages
ages away.
Probably get to 100
Yeah, about
by
100 episodes.
Next question.
Hey, go rapid.
Your Nubby's coming too.
Just in time for the big ding.
No, funny.
Everyone take a guess at my shoe size. Jackson, we'll start with you. What do you think my shoe size is?
8.5.
Cooper.
I think I know your shoe size. It's 10 or 11, I think, which is
I think
quite
it's-
big for a
I think it's
short guy.
9. I think it's 9.
You know what? I actually don't know my shoe size.
I think it's
I haven't
pretty
bought
cheap.
shoes in.
Oh, you're not wearing
I haven't bought shoes in like 3 years.
I've never seen you with shoes on since you've been back.
I only wear thongs.
Seen
Sometimes
you
I don't even
thongs.
wear thongs.
So
I
you
bought
wore
out the
my
other day
shoes.
not wearing
It's the last time I
thongs.
remember
not
wearing
wearing
shoes.
Cooper, I reckon Cooper would actually have a better idea of my shoe size than. I remember the last time actually I bought shoes, I just sent Cooper pictures of my feet, and I was like, how
Oh,
big
I
are
remember that.
What's
yeah.
my? What do you reckon my shoe size is?
Can we compare
I
foot size?
remember.
Yeah,
I think what are you,
it
Jackson?
is 10 something.
I'm 11.
I think it is
Are you 11?
about
Yeah,
10.
Other foot? Other foot?
Oh, Sweeney's actually look a bit bigger than Jackson.
I think it is 10.
Yeah,
Oh, you'll be 11. You'll be 11 and a half.
Sweeney's 11.
You'll be 11 and a half.
So next question,
They're 10
rapid
so
fire,
yeah,
probably
one word or phrase to describe what your parents think of you. Rapid fire, Cooper.
odd. I don't know.
Mm.
That's probably not
Me?
right.
Rapid fire. Yeah.
This isn't very rapid.
Sexy.
That's not
yeah, that's not right.
Probably phallic.
Just keep going around.
My parents think I'm very phallic, I reckon.
Phallic, or like describe penises a lot. Is that what you mean by phallic?
No, is phallic
It's all
mean?
phallic.
Oh, that
phallic
means
is
like
like
gross. So that means like gross in general.
no.
Fine.
Nah.
Mediocre for you, probably. Mediocre as well.
Probably the wild card, you know?
Mm.
I'm a bit of a crazy guy.
Yeah, your sister's crazier than you. She's a lesbian. That's way
Go on.
crazier.
My
No,
parents
she's
pushing
just
me. I'm
fucking
not at
simple.
home much. Go on.
Go on. I don't think I'd say that.
He's not here, you know.
Loud. My parents think I'm quite loud.
Maybe irredeemable as well.
Legend. I think, for all of us.
That was a fast minute.
There you go. It's rapid fire that minute. Does Pokemon go to the polls, stand the test of time? Yes.
That's
I
such
don't
a
think-
funny joke.
I don't think people will forget that. Pokemon go to the poll. That's one of the
That's
all-time
the
election
funniest.
moments.
Apparently didn't work for it. Or people went and didn't vote for
You know,
it.
well, the
so-
thing is, in that election, the other big classic was that I'm just chilling
Chilling
in
in
Cedar
Cedar
Rapids.
Rapids.
Pokemon go to
Just
the
chilling.
polls. People remember that so much better.
I don't
It
remember
was clearly because it was like Pokemon Go was like literally just like took over the world for that like 2 weeks. There was just some young writer being like, "This will fucking work with the young people."
You know what?
Guaranteed.
Honestly,
It really-
it's not
It
even
didn't
the
hurt.
worst
It didn't
line.
really hurt. Like people who already hated her thought it was cringe, but I don't think she would have lost anything from saying it.
Yeah,
You know?
but the thing is, it's honestly, given like the groundswell of support Pokemon Go had at that time, it's honestly not even that bad.
Yeah.
Like it is actually
Pokemon
sort
Go
of
was insane at that
just
time.
the delivery.
I remember people
Look, we
getting
all
like,
know it, so it kind of, I guess, works.
I reckon-
We're not from We Have No Fear.
When did
But
Biden
I
and Trump have their first like one-on-one debate?
Oh, it'll be after the
Election for
July.
That'll be exciting.
So the next question is Jackson. Explain how World War One started. What do you got?
Oh.
Yeah, so from my understanding, some dude cut off another dude's ear, and then something happened in Austria.
Go.
Oh,
Austria.
Then something happened in Austria where someone tried to kill that guy, and then they retaliated by killing Archduke Ferdinand.
Oh, there's some big
Okay.
names in there.
Okay. That's,
I think you
you got
get
some.
there.
You got some.
That's
Maybe Jackson's got a better. I don't know about the
I don't
ear cut
know
off.
much
Yeah,
about
yeah,
World
yeah,
War One.
yeah.
I'm
But it
not a
does,
World
it
War
does
II guy.
certainly, it certainly is the Ferdinand thing.
Yeah, the Ferdinand
Jackson
thing.
knows more than all of us do.
For
about
Franz Ferdinand's the name that you got to get when
Which
you
is the
describe
ear
the
thing
start,
from? I
right?
think you think of Van Gogh.
No, someone's ear was definitely.
I thought there was an
cut off.
assassination of Franz Ferdinand, and there was
There-
conflicts around.
There was an
neighbouring
attempted
countries.
assassination on the opposition of who they were fighting, and then they retaliated by killing him.
Shit.
Cool
It's alright.
or warm light? What do we prefer, cool or warm light? I think warm light.
Yeah.
I prefer cool light.
It's a terrible.
Cool, what is cool light?
It's like blue.
What?
It's
Oh,
like really
like
blue.
fluorescent, like
Yeah.
No, but the cool light's like white as well.
yeah, no.
A warm light's like a
This is like
yellow.
a warm light.
Yeah, this is a warm
This is a
light.
warm light. Yeah, of
Definitely
course.
warm,
Of course.
definitely.
I hate when you go into
Cool,
someone's
cool
house.
light's like
and
a
it's cool
hospital light.
Yeah.
Like it serves its function. It's got its purpose.
Yeah.
Like
It's
on
more,
a
energy
road,
efficient.
on a road, you want to.
Yeah.
In your house, you want one.
Road
warm
lights,
lights, yeah.
Road TV have warm lights. They're yellow.
No, they don't. They're white.
Oh, they're yellow.
Oh, actually,
yellow.
they are. The
Yeah,
one
that's because you're living in the hood.
Yeah,
you live in the project.
Shit.
Not in my neighbourhood. In my neighbourhood, we don't have lights.
Really?
You know what we do? They redirected the
In
power from
Winthrop.
street lights and
In
make
Winthrop, they don't
make
have
parties. Fucking tell the folks at home.
What's got dogs?
Can we get
Dogs.
dogs?
Dogs.
Can we get dogs?
Dogs live.
I think that's the first
What's my
dog
address?
Come on, give me your address.
Actually, no.
72
Something Jewish Street. Next question.
What are the chances of quadruple C becoming a reality? For those not in the know, Henry Cejudo recently retired. He's a triple C, Olympic champ, flyweight champ, bantamweight champ. He says the only thing that will get him out of retirement is fighting Alexander Volkanovski for the featherweight title as well. That'll make him the quadruple champion. Cooper.
Zero.
Zero.
Because the thing is, if he's already keen on moving away from the sport now, he's never going to have the ambition
I think
to beat Alexander Volkanovski, homegrown
But he
hero.
said that, he literally said the other day, that's the only thing we drag
Yeah,
him
that's
out of
what.
retirement.
But if you truly care about your legacy, you don't want to go away. You want to defend your title. You know, then
I
you want to
can
go.
say
You
you
don't
wanna
go,
leave on the top.
I'll leave, then I might come back for a big fight. You've already lost the ambition, you know. But you're going to need a lot of
Nah, but
inspiration to get everyone.
I don't think he'll come back to the bantamweight division. The title's already vacant.
I think
He
he's
would have a goal
not going to
for
come
it.
back to his other things because he's got really nothing to gain. He
Yeah.
could maybe beat Aldo and beating Pete again, like the hardcore fans would
PDM.
respect.
Yeah, but it's not going to get a
But it's not going to like get
big brand
him.
skin handset. PDM.
He would, he might. Mini game: who can do the most number of spins within the ball? That's not bad.
Yeah.
on the seat.
Yeah, all right. One,
Oh, I don't got enough room.
2, 3. This is a terrible idea.
Nah,
I'm
fuck that.
stopping. I'm
Fuck
tapping
that.
out. I'm tapping out.
4,
Get the bin.
6.
Oh no, he's got 6. I
7.
can't do 6. I can't do more than
That's
I'm
6.
tapping out. That's a terrible. I already feel the.
I
Yeah.
did 3 or 4. And
Get the bin.
Get the edit
I'm
of
good.
Sweeney at the start of that saying. That's
9,
easy.
but I'm
This is
doing.
Because you
easy.
used to do ballet when you were a kid, Jackson.
Yeah.
Where is the bin? I need to know the bin's good. Okay.
I did ballet once.
Did you?
Do you feel sick?
Yeah, I did a ballet production.
Easy.
With who?
Niffen and
Explain to the folks at home who knew
the
it.
WA Conservatoire of Classical ballet.
Conservative. Yeah, you are conservative.
I feel
Scott
so bad.
Morris.
Triple C. What about
Conservative cunt. Triple C.
quadruple C?
You
What
gotta
about the
be kidding
triple
me.
K suite?
I don't understand.
We ended it out.
So what? We've still got the minute.
Oh, yeah,
Jackson
we
won.
gotta-
Jackson won the minute.
There you go, Jackson.
We do.
Winner.
What
Winner.
country should Australia annex from
Annex.
Oceania? What should we annex next?
Probably New Zealand.
I don't think we've annexed a single country in
Who did
Oceania.
that?
What does
Really?
the next mean?
And then just
Like
like
get
take
rid of
When
over.
I spelled your
It's like what
okay.
Russia
Oh.
did to Crimea.
Yeah. They just took it.
We've only relinquished. You know, people don't know this, but Australia used to like own Papua New Guinea, and then in like 1975, we're just like, nah.
Was
You're saying-
that recent?
Is that why the
Yeah,
Vietnam War started?
1975.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait,
I believe
what?
so.
Actually?
No.
Oh.
No. But we've never really annexed anyone. But if we had to annex somewhere, it's not really a country. We'd probably just take French Polynesia. That gets in a lot of fucking.
Yeah,
New
like
Zealand.
Mauritius.
We can take New Zealand.
No, not really.
Yeah, shit. What did New Zealand?
They got
do?
married. They're too hard.
Yeah, they're vegans.
Look at Aboriginal.
New
They
Zealand's
just
mentioned in
going
the
to
Australian
Constitution.
Constitution. actually.
Military.
We're not allowed to fuck with New Zealand.
That's actually what it says.
No, in the Constitution, it was like we might take New Zealand, but we didn't end up doing such. Is there merit to having a hole in the ozone layer? No, not really. Like, the thing is, the fact we have one is not like as bad as it's made out to be. But
I think
having
it
one,
was. I think
it's
it was
not that
pretty
bad.
It was pretty bad.
no, but it's
No,
not.
there's not. It's getting better.
Yeah,
but
if,
yeah,
we,
yeah.
if we kept doing it at the rate it was
Just
happening,
over-
I think it
But it
definitely.
wasn't going to kill
It's
people.
one over in
I think it-
It wasn't
over
gonna
time,
kill-
it
well,
will.
sure, but it wasn't going to kill people
We
more
saw
than
the
other
deaths in
climate
Australia,
things.
it's not
that
even
kill
compared.
That's
people.
huge.
You know, it's like it's bad, but it's not that bad.
But if
But also having
so,
it's not
so if
good.
we still had like leaded petrol and we were making like fucking styrofoam at the rate we were,
It was
there
the
would
high- it
be
was the
no ozone in
hydrochloric.
like the next.
But
400
leaded
years.
petrol was worse for different reasons. That was because of like what it did to your mental
No,
psyche.
fuck the ozone.
Yeah, it was.
I
But,
want
but
to
leaded
fuck
petrol
the
was
ozone.
worse because of other reasons.
Yeah, but it still fucked the ozone.
Sure,
Like,
I'm not saying the whole no ozone layer was good.
So I'm confused.
I'm saying it was bad, but it wasn't that
Look,
good.
we answered a question. Okay, you know what we're not. Halftime score update. I got 4 cans down. Well, this one's pretty much empty.
Alright, time for the halftime switch. Shaun and Cooper come to the front. Okay. Action and Sween movie.
I've had 1.25 litres of my Mount Franklin sparkling.
Well, you just think spark.
What a half of football that was. Really entertaining, end-to-end stuff.
I think that's probably the worst half I've ever done.
A great half.
Actually, no. The other half, actually.
Getting here for the viewers,
I gotta pee. Should I wait?
I need to pee
no,
as well.
absolutely go pee. It's half time. It's half time.
I need to pee as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, what a time it is. Fantastic means you're not leaning forward anymore.
You say, oh yeah.
So
No, you can't. You're leaning
just
back.
wonderful.
Yeah,
You gotta chill out.
For Jaxon.
Oh, it's in the wet puddle.
I just realised I was looking at the question. I haven't got a conspiracy theory for this week.
Why would you say that line? Why would you say? So you cut that
Just
out.
being honest with the folks at home.
You know what? That has to be near on close to the minute.
Yeah, that's what. It's...
There we go. Sean, what have you got for us next?
So is it GIF or GIF? What do you reckon?
So
I say GIF.
I think, most people say GIF. I think it's like 70% of people say GIF. But the guy who officially made it thinks it's GIF. What you say, I don't think it really matters. Honestly. I used to care, and I used to be like, the guy who made it says
Actually,
GIF.
why'd you
So
care?
it's
Of
GIF.
course you care about.
I used to,
Wait,
but
wait.
now it's just who
Wait,
gives a
my
fuck. Just say what you
impersonation
say.
of Sweeney at the Year 7 social. Oh, you like pineapple on pizza? That's so lame. What do you say? Say GIF or GIF? That was all we used to talk about.
Yeah, it was.
What about
you?
One of our fans, Ben Clark, is
You put
calling.
tomato sauce on the fridge?
Yeah.
You put tomato sauce on the fridge?
Alright, we'll do this next minute.
Wait, this isn't live. How does he know that we're on?
Ben Clark, you've called into the Centurion podcast. You've got the next minute for an interview.
Go,
just,
Ben.
just hold on tight though for a second, alright? Just wait.
Entertain the
Just
fans
wait.
at
We're waiting
home.
for the next minute, alright?
Okay, you're on standby.
You're on standby.
It's
GIF.
Oh no, we're
Okay,
Ben-
Ben, go.
Ben Clark, what have you got to say to the Centurion audience? Go.
It's fantastic that you guys are all tuning in and supporting my friends, being their loyal legion of legionnaires. Sorry.
That question was good.
It's really great that you guys are able to supply 100 great topics to these boys every week that they can discuss for our enjoyment. So keep watching.
And what's up with you, Ben? Tell us about what's up.
What's up with me? I'm just getting ready to go out and have some drinks with my friends.
Sounds gay. Alright. That's it for Ben Clark.
Take that, Ben.
Listen, fantastic. There's our first interview ever. That's why we don't have interviews. You saw the fucking majesty of Ben Clark. Holy shit. We'll move on. And next question will pop up.
Do you think we'll recover from that? Probably not, right?
Look, I think the audience had to learn that lesson.
I think podcasts have merit. I mean, I think interviews have merit, but I think Ben Clark has ruined it completely.
Yeah, you need a subject if they're coming on for a minute,
Alright. Next.
So the next question we got here is Cooper's tinfoil hat.
Yeah, see, I don't
What's your conspiracy?
I
theory?
thought it's like earlier
Just
when
make
I
one
got
up on
here,
the
but I
dot
can't
right
remember
now.
it.
Right now.
You've got something to say about Nelson Mandela's death.
Or just say, just.
A lot of
just
people thought it didn't happen. I mean, no, he did die, but then he
That was
didn't.
last
That's
week.
the Mandela effect.
That was
No,
last
I didn't
week.
do that last
We'll
week.
talk about it. Talk about Mandela.
I don't know much
effect.
about it. All I know is people thought Nelson Mandela died in prison in like the 80s or something. but
you
he
can
didn't.
also do your drama monologue if you remember that.
Sean, shut the fuck up and let him have his minute.
He's not gonna do.
I had something. But I can't remember it. Fuck. What else is there? Just say any conspiracy theory.
Is segment getting axed?
So
Yeah.
the Mandela effect's this stupid fucking idea that there's like parallel universes.
We did this
that
last
exist
week.
Oh yeah, that's
for
it.
Things.
Because it happens with a lot of things. It's like with the Ford symbol, the
Oh,
F.
people like, man, does the Monopoly man wear a monocle in your universe or not? It's like, shut the fuck up. You know?
So
Fucking
the next question is:
shit.
congrats on getting your license, Cooper. First of all,
It's me again.
what more is?
This is your own question, Jordan.
What more is there time? What is there more time for you to do in life?
4. I think I've still got my whole life ahead of me. You know? I think that's just that was a minor hurdle I had to get over. And
So that's not the end goal you like in your license.
No, not really.
Well, tell that to all the kids out there. Who,
I think in 20 years or 15 years time that kids won't be getting their licenses anymore. You know, with computers and AI
that's good.
and
Point.
automated cars. Everyone's going to get automated. But you know, it's probably not even that. Won't even
So
be
you're
that
saying you
hard.
didn't need to get your license?
Nah,
So why'd you
it's
get
better for
it?
the environment too.
Why'd you get it then? If it's so good to have your license, not have your license.
Well, I had a car, so I was might as well get my license. Yeah.
Fantastic. What a
Gee.
wonderful episode.
Yeah, good questions you got here, Sean.
Sweeney said they were good.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Sweeney.
A good,
Well, I
good
thought this
one.
was about Ben Darby.
Yeah. So next question, who would cave whose fucking head in if we were in a sort of brawl, all four of us?
Look, I'd like to say I'm probably at the bottom of the food chain there.
You're a pussy. You got no respect for
So
yourself.
the thing is,
exactly what I
it's not that the worst fighter getting a head caved in. It's that the person who's caving their head in would most have to want to do it.
What?
You know? So I think I can imagine Cooper caving my fucking head in.
I'll cave your fucking head in.
Maybe, you know, because
That's a good point.
Sean would just roll over and lose the fight immediately. I'd put up a fight. I'd get Cooper with a jab, but he'd beat me. He'd beat me in the fight. But I'd get him with one that angers him, and then he'd cave my fucking head
But
in.
I never get angry at you. You've gotten angry at me.
But imagine I got you with a jab.
I reckon I would talk.
With
You
one
too,
punch
Sean.
on the god.
I
reckon
reach you
I reckon
with
I'd
your
say
Yeah, I get you right on the chin,
I
and
reckon
then
I'd
you
say
cave my
Jackson
fucking
and
head in.
Sparky's are useless, and then he would cave my.
You know what? I'm not a caving in head. I'm a submission guy, so I wouldn't
You
really
are
say.
submissive, aren't you?
Yeah, I would try to submit him. I'd
You put your
choke
knee on
him
my
out.
throat for 8 minutes.
No.
2 10
Oh,
seconds.
that's a good ding. That's a really good ding. What's a better diet, keto or pescatarian?
So, as you know, this is the gayest shit. We got the 2 ketos over here, pescatarian.
You got Sweeney, he's on no diet, obviously.
He doesn't show-
Sweeney literally doesn't care what he eats.
Sweeney's on the Tim Tam diet.
Yeah. We did open Sweeney's fridge when we got here.
Who the fuck goes on a diet?
Probably people who care about their weight and their health.
Yeah.
Why?
Because they don't want to look fucking revolting.
I don't look revolting. I look like a legend. Fucking idiot. Keto diet, gay.
It's
Pescatarian
also
diet, gay.
What's wrong with being gay?
Me, legend.
And gay.
Sure.
What's wrong with wanting to feel good and
It's like Joe Rogan. He's on a
yeah.
keto
Do you
diet.
feel good when you can't drink a beer?
yeah, I'm enjoying this.
Fuck.
You feel better generally though. See,
How do you
the problem with
how do you
your...
put yourself on a podcast that's about drinking beers and
You
you can't
try
drink
drinking
beers?
alcohol, really.
Disgraceful.
So that was a good
Gang.
question. Next question is, who's the most stingy out of the gang?
Liam Noble, he's the most stingy.
I think he's in the gang.
Wait, out of
Fuck
the
us
I
four.
think everyone here is pretty good.
Everybody's very good, actually.
Everyone here is fine.
Everyone here's willing to
Like
shout
if
Uber.
someone needed, if I needed money off
Yeah.
someone, I'd ask them. I knew they would get it to me.
I just read The Barefoot Investor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Faggot.
So, yeah.
So you're the most stingy at this point.
No, it's
Jackson
not
wants to
the
save all his
opposite.
money to buy an iMac. Or a Dyson. One
Let's
of
buy
the
a Dyson, so it's
Dyson's
just sexual
Dyson,
relations.
fuck
You know,
Yeah.
I'm the most stingy. I would have to say Sean.
No
Just-
way.
just for the
Sean's the
reason-
least stingy.
just for the
by a
reason-
mile.
No, but I personally know Cooper or Jackson aren't it. I've had nothing that would prove to me that Sean is the least stingy.
No, Sean is definitely the least. Sean's the most generous person here by a mile.
Like,
Sean's probably like paid for like 95% of the Ubers he's being in, considering that he's
I do
not,
cop
Same
Uber
though.
costs.
I've
not as much
Same.
as Sean.
yeah,
Not
I
as much as
have
Sean.
To be fair, there's
Sean
no
does
time for that.
so much.
So, Uno, oh, that's a shit question. Uno or Monopoly?
They're very different.
Monopoly's so
games.
overrated.
What would you rather play on like a down south trip? If you
Maybe down south Monopoly, but the problem with Monopoly, like 33% of the way through,
Everyone.
you already know who's going to
yeah.
win, so it's fun for like 1 or 2 people,
Yeah.
and the rest are just like, oh, fuck it.
Man, it's fun in your first like 3 loops of the board.
Yeah, then after
And
that,
after that, it's like, holy shit.
you already kind of know. Like, no, it's
You're
just
just you're waiting for someone to fucking land on tape mod.
and everyone just keeps fucking taking your houses. And you're like, good.
And then as soon as you only need one person to become disillusioned before they start like, oh, I'm gonna fucking rob the bank, and then just throw the game into disrepute. You know?
You know, I've never lost a game of Monopoly.
Oh, okay, we gotta test
you
this.
still can't fucking pass it.
I feel I've always felt a good episode
Yeah,
of
but I can
Centurion.
fucking
Instead of
rank
100 questions in 100 minutes, would just be us like playing a game or something.
Yeah,
I think this would be
one
100
I can
minutes.
do it, we can
100
do it.
minutes of just Dungeons and Dragons or some shit.
I know
Yeah,
someone.
that's
My
yeah.
sister's boyfriend's like a huge thing.
Getting-
He's
So-
a police officer too. So.
So, what's more memorable? Bimdas or the powerhouse of the cell? Do we all know what the powerhouse of the cell
Absolutely
is?
not.
Big
Yeah.
Das is
Big
Big
Das.
Das.
The midichlorians.
The
The
midichlorians.
midichlorian.
What the fuck is
They're
the
the
powerhouse
things
of
that
the cell?
fucked Anakin's
That's
mother.
the catchphrase of the mitochondria.
The mitochondria is the
Everyone
powerhouse.
said it. Everyone knows what the
Everyone
powerhouse of
knows
the
that.
cell is.
Everyone knows BIMDAS.
Yeah,
Everyone knows
everyone knows
what
BIMDAS.
That's a math guy myself.
Even you guys, or powerhouse of the cell proponents, know what BIMDAS is.
No, I'll admit.
I have no idea what the. I've maybe
never
heard
heard
it once,
catchphrase for
but
the mitochondria.
nah.
There's like memes about the
Mm.
powerhouse of this.
There's probably memes about BIMDAS, mate.
Yeah,
It means about everything in this society.
but I've seen a lot of memes about BIMDAS, but they're all about BIMDAS said wrong, like PIMDAS or like.
Yeah, but it's about BIMDAS.
Yeah, but if they're wrong.
Alright, I
so
guess
they're like,
BIMDAS
oh.
wins because I'm
It's
a
definitely
BIMDAS as well.
BIMDAS.
Yeah,
But-
it is.
What about BIMDAS?
I didn't do math or science.
What do you guys?
and-
What does BIMDAS stand for? Go, Keto. Right.
Brackets, indices,
Shit, he's already got it, he's
multiplication,
already got it.
division, addition,
What's an
subtraction.
indice?
Yeah, if it's fucking
It's the-
idiot
it's
who
the
knows
bracket.
nothing
No,
about
it's the
the
bracket.
He's on top.
This is a blue person's question. Cooper.
Oh, fuck, you go first, man.
So, who was looking like they had the brightest future at a young age? I'll say Sweeney.
When you were a
Still
retard
young.
for the first few years?
That was me.
You
Oh,
could be-
I was
you could
actually
be
pretty
stupid.
No,
Wait, how young we
definitely
talking?
really?
Let's say like before
I reckon
9.
like year 3.
Yeah, that's good age,
Yeah.
7. I reckon probably Sean.
No, I was
No, you know,
I was
you got
dumb
this
until year 8.
new opportunities.
I was
in
dumb until
the
year 8.
country.
I reckon Sweeney had the best prospect.
Were you smart by year
He's
3?
too smart in year
Or were you?
No, I was actually pretty stupid in year 3. I was pretty dumb and then got better and better until...
What year did you peak? What year? Not peak. What year
Year
did you
12,
What year did you
Yeah,
spark up?
probably year 12.
No, but you were smart in like year 9.
No,
Yeah, but he peaked in year 12.
No, not peak. Like.
That was a question.
So where did you spike up? Where was the biggest spike?
Where
Where was the
you-
biggest
where
spike?
you-
Probably from year 8 to year 9.
Oh yeah. So it was
Mine-
one of you two then.
What happened was I was ironically sniffing glue.
There we go, next question.
Oh, okay, here we go, fellas. Don't worry. So surely Hong Kong is a part of China now. For this topic, we can't look at each other, just at the camera. Okay.
No,
I don't
it
think
isn't.
so.
So there's still one country, two systems notionally. So legally it is part of China and has been for a while, though until 2049, I believe.
They got that date on it.
So you think they're gonna win? You think they're gonna win? All the protests gonna do something?
No, by
Yeah, they're not.
2049, China has the legal
Nah.
authority completely annexed.
I reckon 2025. It's gonna be 100% part of
Well, it
China.
almost is anyways, but it is the...
It's not a part of China.
How,
It's gonna be
how,
that province
how
of
bad
China.
do you reckon the situation in Hong Kong will have to get for there to be, intervention?
It could get as bad as anything. No one's going to try to declare war on China.
Well, Hong Kong's
not
not
for
that
Hong
bad.
Kong.
But if they're literally like killing Hong Kong people in the street,
No one cares. The only
Kenyan.
place that cares enough about Hong Kong to do anything would be Great Britain, and they don't have the might to take on China, and America wouldn't be willing
wouldn't
to
be
do it.
willing to back them there.
No, what
You
about
have
isn't there a
everybody in Hong
treaty?
Kong and America.
Okay, we can look at each other again now, fellas. Okay, what do we think? I can't believe it. It's not butter. It's still not butter, in fact.
What do you mean
Yeah.
it's not butter?
It's just the question.
So the thing where this comes from is there's this margarine called it's still not. I can't believe it's still not butter. And you think they'll put out a butter product, right? Like at this point,
You
you
just said it's margarine.
no, it's margarine. No,
That's the thing,
That's
you
where
can't-
the,
But
I
you
can't
can't
believe
believe
it's
it's
not
got butter because it tastes so much like it.
yeah, because so much like butter, but it's margarine. It has all the health benefits of margarine, but it tastes
Health benefits
Margarine
of margarine?
is-
I don't think so. Butter's way better for you.
Margarine isn't good.
Margarine
for you.
comes out grey.
Margarine's more
Margarine's not food
artificially
dye to make
reduced
it look like
butteries.
butter.
Yeah, margarine's worse than butter.
Also, when
But
you're
the
eating,
butter-
when
but
you're eating
margarine-
butter, it's also not butter. It's dairy
Butter nut.
spread.
Margarine is more convenient because you can spread it and stuff. Where butter's like it's
Even the butter,
it's
that
like
you think, even the butter,
Margarine
is
is
butter.
just,
It's still butter. I mean, it's still
They're like
dairy
block
spread.
butter.
Remember dairy
No,
spread?
yeah, dairy, not
Dairy
block butter. That you
Yeah,
get in
no,
the
no,
block.
those
yeah,
are
yeah,
cooking
no.
butter. Cooked.
Yeah, no, that's margarine. I agree. Like Western style.
Margarine's just seed
What we
oils
got?
and
Okay,
hydrocarbons.
that's enough of that. AirPods or wireless over-ear headphones?
AirPods.
I gotta go wireless over-ear headphones.
Give me a big fan, man.
AirPods are definitely more like utile. You can't go on a
Utile.
run with
Look,
over ear
Yeah, you
headphones. Not without looking like a fucking.
Wait,
spaz.
how often do you want to run with AirPods?
Oh, alright. Look, I'd like to say, as an advocate for both of them, the new AirPods noise cancellation
both
on the
different
AirPods
things, though.
Pro, that's pretty much the biggest selling factor. Is
That is
noise
true.
isolation.
If you only care
AirPods
about
are
sound
insane.
quality,
For like what they do.
over
Headphones,
there,
yeah.
but
I think AirPods are more
No,
convenient.
AirPods, I would say, better sound quality
Nah,
than
not
no
all
way.
of them, no.
They literally don't have the
Nah.
bigger drivers. To have
So like, it's just like that's literally impossible, as Sheldon Cooper would say.
man, the look on your face is.
I
awesome.
think they have fucking better sound quality than any wireless.
But how many wireless headphones?
If
do
you use
buy?
mine or Cooper's, you'll
Yeah,
be
like,
like,
when you get like the
can
when you get
actually
the
tell.
good ones.
I'm not an audiophile.
But like the songs that say AirPods are just missed to that. Hey, let's go. Minigame. On 3, everyone say either A, B, or C, and repeat until everyone
Right,
says the
count
same
down.
number. 3, 2, 1,
C.
A. 3, 2, 1,
B.
A. 3, 2, 1, C.
A.
3, 2, 1,
A.
3, 2, 1,
C.
3, 2, 1,
A.
3, 2, 1,
A.
3, 2, 1,
A.
3, 2, 1,
A.
We've done it.
Took way too long.
We kind of cheated, but
Took way too
That's
long.
not cheating. You just kind of get a glimpse. Cooper was pretty stubborn. Really. I wanted
Cooper
everyone
was
to get
getting
to B.
Well, I tried a little
Just
bit,
kept
but
going
when I
A.
knew no one was moving.
I reckon you
went
only
A.
went A.
No, I did
the
A,
whole time.
and then someone did B, and I did B the second time, and then it just was a mess.
Cooper's
I
a
was
shepherd.
look, I
not
was,
a
trying, I was
sheep.
trying to see a bit. I definitely want to see a fair bit. But, you know, we got it quicker than the number challenge.
Yeah, that was an easy challenge, I think.
It was much easier.
All right, let's do quick fire
You don't know
numbers.
much about
Quick
fire.
fire number
3, 2, 1, 6. Oh.
1,
2,
3,
4.
5,
6,
7.
8.
Oh!
That's
That
pretty
was
good.
so much better.
Surely we're near the silent ding.
Oh,
that's
I'd
65?
say. Yeah.
Okay,
We're
so
near
quick one.
So,
Okay, Sweeney, fun fact, quickly.
fun fact. Oh, shit. Listen, I got a fun fact. This
Listen.
is one of the most fun facts you'll ever hear in your life. Did you know that, what are you doing on this? I'm trying to tell my fun fact for the week.
Stop stalling. Say your fun fact.
Stop
Stop stalling. Just
I'm
say it.
Tinfoil hat.
So-
What's a tinfoil hat? Because I didn't give one.
What about a fun fact?
Well, you fucking
My
got
fun
neither of
fact.
them.
Don't let
You
him
wanna
stall.
do
Don't
for our
let him
fun
stall.
fact?
Don't let him
Not
stall.
stalling.
Fun fact.
Not stalling.
Fun fact. Right
Did you
now.
know the population of Ireland is still lower today than it was before the Irish potato famine, which was in
Is it?
it's still
What
lower.
did it say, 5.5 million?
Don't know what the
It's
precise
pretty low.
but it is still lower and like pretty substantially lower.
Wow.
That's actually a fun fact.
What a good fun fact
I've
that
done it.
is. Okay,
I've done
if
it.
there is an app for everything, is there an app for how to have sex with a baby? Jesus Christ. That's fucking not
Is that
funny
me? Wait,
at
what did I
all.
say?
Well, you wrote all the questions with the fucking
No, what was the
podcast.
question?
Number 68. That's
Oh
fucked.
wait, you misread it.
Why would you say
if
that?
there's an app
Oh,
for
no.
everything- Is
Why
there,
would you fucking say
is there an
that?
app that can
No, he
fix
just
my
fucking edited it. Of
sexual
course he changed
impotence?
it.
frame me.
Listen. The,
I don't wanna
the editing's
talk
for the best. Is there an app that can fix my sexual impotence? Jackson?
Probably not.
Why?
Because, you know what? Yeah, there is an app for
Look.
I
literally
think TikTok.
everything
TikTok
these days.
will fix your sexual impotence. So many hot birds on
Mate,
I
that's
reckon-
even worse than Sean's initial
young
one.
birds.
all the people on TikTok are like 13.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Look, I reckon.
You
Wait,
can't disable people on there.
That's even worse.
What? They don't deserve sex too. You
Yeah,
fucking
what?
dick.
What's
You're saying
Man, I'm
No,
just
I'm
saying.
13-year-old
disabled
disabled people.
No, it's just disabled.
Oh,
Okay, on to the next question.
Question from Harry.
There we go. Okay.
69. Shout
What can?
No, who can do the best
who can do the best
meow?
meow? Okay.
Jackson, we'll start with you.
Yeah.
You.
See, let me
Real
say.
well,
Let me
man.
say. No,
I
let me say.
meow my cat a lot.
Jackson, Sweeney, and I were all meows. Coople's more of a row.
But when you hear a cat, they don't start with N. It's more of a.
But it wasn't who can do the best round.
But it's a cat sound. You
Meow.
fucking.
Who we vote? Everyone vote.
I myself.
Jackson vote.
That was.
Alright, everyone vote! I vote Sweeney!
I vote Sean.
I vote Jackson.
I'll vote Sean.
Yes!
Sean's done it.
Yours is terrible. Yours is the worst one.
I vote Sweeney.
Too
Yeah, I vote
late.
Sweeney.
Too late.
I've done it.
I've done it.
Mate, that's victory from the jaws of defeat, man. Absolutely. Holy
Bullshit.
Sean's just got destroyed.
Give me a
Sean, do the Macarena for a minute, or go
Oh,
Super Saiyan.
shit.
And get in
Right,
front
do
of
the
the camera.
Macarena. You've done the Super Saiyan.
Oh, what's Macarena?
Let's all do the Macarena.
Can someone
Right.
can someone sing the song? Macarena.
Macarena, hi!
Sean's a bit early. He's forgotten the
Oh,
step, clearly.
shit. I wait for the hips. I wait for the hips.
Oh, I forgot.
You spin, you spin the Macarena. Oh, I forgot the arms. Oh my god.
Hey, Macarena. This time we'll get it.
Oh, fuck it.
Hey, Macarena.
Hi!
That's wow, fantastic.
One more.
That was good. Yeah, one for the fans.
Okay.
That's the
Hey,
Macarena.
Rapid fire, how many eggs do you eat on average in a day? Let's start with Sweeney.
On average, 0.2, maybe.
Sean.
Probably two.
Cooper.
I used to eat a lot, not many now, probably 0.7.
Yeah, probably half.
I don't mean to bring up my diet again. I'm a pescatarian.
I used to have
That's all
like 4
That's
eggs
all I
a day
really
for
can
quite a
eat.
long
I
time.
eat literally
You know
eggs
what?
every
In
morning.
the last week, I've had 4 eggs
Why?
a day.
I've got to ask, why make this question rapid fire? How many eggs do you eat? I mean, that's not going to... How are you going to sustain a minute with
How
a
much
rapid
your
fire? How
mum?
many eggs?
How many eggs do you reckon she has left?
2 at a time, right?
What do you fucking
How did you say that?
Well, she's getting older. She probably hasn't got many eggs left. Do you reckon you've had more eggs in your life than she has left in her body?
It's a man pausing.
Yes, absolutely.
Really?
That's
No
pretty,
way.
That's pretty
Do
obvious.
you know how
yeah.
many eggs a woman has?
What you heard? Nah, man, for sure.
Who's each end of the cheeky babe magnet? One.
So there's a repelling end and an attracting end.
Sorry.
Who's the, out of the group? I'd say probably.
Sean's
I'm probably the repellent
Sean's,
end.
no, Sean's the cheeky babes love.
No,
Yeah, but once they hear
Babe
Sean
love
talk,
it.
they go to like, "Wow, this guy's kind of cute," and then he says something.
Yes,
really
you're repellent. I'm kind
inappropriate.
of both.
And then they fuck
kind of
off.
switch. I'd say the biggest magnet would probably be Jaxon. And then
Well, yeah, well,
and
statistically,
then I'll probably be the least. I'll probably be the repellent.
yeah, well, it's hard. Well, like, because if you're just talking, but with repel and that, it's more. That's more just of a visual thing.
Yeah.
Because then that's the push and pull. So probably you the most.
Give me another you.
I'd say Sean's
I'd say
the
Sean
attractive
is. Sean's the
guy.
most attractive one.
Always the repellent.
But you know, I got a great personality. Huh?
Yeah.
Well, give me the
I'm all about personality and intellect.
Alright, Sweeney's your repellent. We voting Sweeney repellent?
I'm about the intellect.
Nah, so he just talks about he's like
So
let's
he
do a
talks-
friendship hero video.
So he
I
loses
challenge
your
your words with friends, and I got you.
Oh, that's a ding, unfortunately. How much would you sell the podcast to Spotify for right now?
I think Sweeney is the data.
$25
Right
each.
now,
$100.
Ask Joe
How much
Rogan.
could we sell it for?
sell it. But if sell it just means we put it on their platform. I pay Spotify $50 to put us on their platform.
But
Not
then you're not allowed to put it anywhere else. Would you
Yeah.
still pay that $50?
That's fine.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't.
Per what? Oh no, that's over. Is that overall?
How's it going to work with Joe
You know
Rogan?
you can
video?
upload content for
The
free.
video will be on
Spotify,
Spotify.
right?
Yeah, we're going to have to.
You can
We
upload
looked into
content
it. You need like an
for-
Yeah, but I don't know how to do
shit.
it. So, but if
It's hard.
Spotify buys us, even if I'm paying, then they'd probably cover it. I don't know how to do it. Some RSS
pay.
shit.
What's
I don't-
RSS?
Explain to the folks at
I don't know
home
how
what
to
the
fucking do it.
RSS is.
I don't know, and that's why I can't fucking put the podcast anywhere. You know,
Just calm down, bro.
John Norton Morgan, he could do it.
But he left us.
He did.
And he's
He's gone.
fucking giving up the podcast for Dyson.
So, fellas, we all know 2013 was our year, but does that mean it's all downhill from there? Cooper, what do you reckon?
Well, look, I didn't like 2013 at all. I think that's one of the worst years of my life. What's that, year 10, year 9?
When we were 14.
Nine.
Year 9? Yeah, I hated year 9. Worst year of high school for me. So,
Yeah.
Why was that?
You know, I think
That's
year 9...
your long-time girlfriend dumped you, wasn't it?
Yeah, she just...
Shemaya Uppenarm, shout out.
This girl I met on our Tumblr, you know, she fucking, you know, we had the same interest in our Sonic fan fiction, and then I eventually met her, and it was a 40-year-old man, and then I've just never trusted anyone since.
There you go. Well,
Terrible.
you know, what was the question about our year?
Nothing's really
So
felt.
downhill.
Honest thing, I think year 9's one of those weird middle years where you're not old enough to, like, go out and socialise and have parties, like, you don't have the freedom to do the things you really want, but you're also too old to, you know,
I
to
think
stay
year 9
and
was a
play that.
transitionary year for me.
Yeah.
Year 9
Me too.
camp. Holy shit.
Yeah, year 9
That was
Year
a
9
fun
camp was
time.
awesome.
That was.
Yeah.
I think year 9 camp is when I finally shrugged the.
Sorry, you're gonna have
You'll
to
never
cut
get
you
to
off
know.
there. What's worse, double corduroy or double denim? Sean asks this one, so I'll let him talk.
I think both of them suck, but like probably rather say double quarter out and about than double denim. Double denim's just great.
Double denim.
Corduroy's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I'm wearing
I don't
corduroy
think either of
pants.
them are that bad, to be honest. I think the problem with double denim is if they're both the same colour.
Yeah.
But like, if someone wears black jeans and like a denim jacket, it's like not even noticeable.
I'm wearing corduroy pants
You
right
do
now.
double
Yeah.
denim.
I'm wearing
might as
corduroy.
well,
Oh,
like-
but if you put this on, you'd have double corduroy.
Yeah, that,
I think that would look
like
good.
I
That
think
would
that
still
would
look
look
good. That
sick.
still looks slick.
Yeah, I think they can both look pretty good. It depends how you do
How you
it.
do it, you know?
I mean, but I guess assuming for the best interest
Like
of the
a
question, if it was the
double-
same colour,
Yeah.
same tone, what's worse?
Yeah.
Oh, no, look, this would look sick.
would still
This
look
would
good.
look good.
Yeah.
But it's black. So black is kind of more
Black,
disguised.
yeah, black.
I reckon if you had
That'd be
like
right.
if you had two brown corduroy, that looks really shit. Like, and it's like the thick corduroy, not the
Double
thin one.
denim's fucking epic. I don't know.
Okay, Sean's movie review. What did you watch this week,
So
Sean?
this week I watched Spider-Man Into the Spideyverse.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, no, I
didn't.
didn't. I did.
Oh,
But I watched Spider-Man Into the
That was a good
Spideyverse.
movie,
Yeah,
actually.
apparently.
And
It's
it's
really
a
Good
it's a-
soundtrack.
yeah, it's a great film.
You're my
It's a great-
sunflower.
It's a great intro into the Marvel universe, the Marvel canonical universe. That's what I call
Canonical.
it.
Explain to the folks at home what canonical means.
It's
not
like
a bad
canon.
word,
Like it's a real.
Oh, canon.
Yeah, canon.
Oh, related to
Canonical.
canon.
Related
Oh,
to
I
that
thought
makes
you were
sense.
referring to Captain Knuckle.
No. It's a great movie film.
I thought you were
starring
referring to the rhyme
Tom-
of Hothorus.
What's his
lyrics
name?
are bottomless.
Tom Henderson.
Barefoot.
You came to my door the other day.
Whilst
Why
when
were
he-
you
whilst when he's
quarantined?
gone, have you guys noticed how low his light switches are?
Yeah,
In the bathroom,
Look at the
yeah.
size of it.
People were
Yeah, but
shorter
like
back
he's-
in the day.
Yeah, it's
He's
a
short
good
of
point,
man.
but his light fixtures are so. Like, I went to the toilet, I was like reaching on the wall. I didn't think there was a light
It's
switch.
legit knee height.
Yeah, no, it's legit. Like, you literally have to reach down
That's
there.
the question.
Thongs or Birkenstocks? Asks
Oh,
Chad
neither.
Smythe.
I'm all about the slides, you know. Who asked that?
Chad Smythe.
Chad Smith.
Smythe.
I'm all about the slides personally. I think the Bergs. Look, I just don't think I'm the type of guy to pull off Bergs. But
Is
the
that the
Bergs
sandals
like
that guys
Jesus
wear?
sandals. Yeah,
They suck.
yeah. You got to be a type of guy
Thongs?
to do the. I'd probably go thongs over Bergs just because
Slides shit on all of them.
I think Bergs are a statement, you know.
Bergs are
I don't think I'd ever go Bergs. I could
Berg's
one
like
day,
$250.
they're expensive, but I think when he says Bergs, he just means the
Thongs.
style of sandals. Probably, I'd say slide. I never wear either of them, but probably thongs over Bergs.
I think slides are closer to Birkenstocks.
yeah.
So I'd say Birkenstocks.
So you could wear Birkenstocks.
Nah.
Nah, slides can slip into Birkenstocks. You need to do the wrapping and shit. You need to like Velcro it up or whatever.
No, not the back. At the top there's straps, but they
If
just...
I back
Well,
it up,
slides and thongs
is
you
it
both
fat
have to
enough?
slide into. I reckon it's
Nah,
When I
because
throw it back,
Birkenstocks, nothing goes in between the toes.
is it fast
It's
enough
the
if I
toe.
speed it up?
Who's
Can you
more
handle it?
powerful, a single mother or an angry dwarf?
Single mother.
Single mother.
Holy
Okay,
shit. Single mother.
single moms are pretty powerful.
Single mother, honestly, can do anything, I think.
Haven't you seen the single mother who lifts up the car with the babies under it?
Why was there a baby under a car?
She's fucking
Sounds like a
psycho.
bad mother.
No, it wasn't her babies.
Man, dwarfs are overrated in combat.
Yeah, no, they are.
Because
They
people
are.
are like, oh shit, a dwarf's like got the same strength as a.
Yeah,
I
It's
just
like-
like
it's
annihilated.
the archetype of like the underdog.
What do you mean,
know,
you mean
which is-
overrated in combat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
why'd you
you know,
say
it's like Tyrion Lannister, you know, like, you know how he went to the battlefield, it's like, realistically, if he went to a battlefield like that, he'd get fucking annihilated.
Well, no, I could get it for dwarf, like with a weapon, could
Oh,
like
you're
get
not-
someone. Like I can get that, but it's not like a dwarf in hand-to-hand combat's gonna beat anyone in a
The
fight.
hitbox is
I
literally
fucking
lower.
annihilate a dwarf.
I think what I think it's based off is a theory of like small man syndrome, which a lot of people who are like
And
undersized have like this compensation and they get like really strong or something, which is partly true, but not a dwarf.
yeah.
They're too small, too far gone.
Who's the biggest journeyman in the group?
Cooper easily.
No
Trooper.
way,
Let's
mate.
do a quick vote.
I'm
Me,
gonna-
Sweeney,
Wait,
Cooper.
you haven't even won a challenge before. How are you a fucking you're
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 the
worthy,
journeyman,
I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
A journeyman, puts in a bit of effort, doesn't put it.
You're 50-50.
Maybe I'm
Every single
shit,
thing
yeah.
you do, you're neither here nor there. You're sort of half committed, you're half not. You're all right at everything, you're not good at anything.
Well, that's cool. That's
And the
cool.
most- the
You're a
most-
journeyman.
The most important thing about a journeyman is you get some lucky streak from the gods, and then you
And
also
then
have
you
some
got a bad
lucky
streak.
losing streak from the gods.
Yeah.
Not
You're
from
a
the
journeyman.
gods.
Of everything you
refuse
do.
to believe that Sweeney's a champion, though. Like, he's won the most contests out of everyone, but I refuse.
Well, he lied about the walking week. He added it to the thing.
Yeah.
You saw it. I've got the videos to prove
So,
it. I got the
look, okay,
receipts.
so in the group, there has to be 2 journeymen.
No, one journeyman.
No, one
One
journeyman.
journeyman and champion, and then 2 fucking shit kickers. Journeyman.
Nah,
in terms
you got a champion.
Nah,
you
no,
got
what
a
do you-
gatekeeper.
What are you going to
you got a journeyman.
Oh,
you got a-
gatekeeper. Yeah.
you got a
Alright, so the question... Oh, this is Sweeney's questions. Wait, no, it's...
My questions are, Sweeney, would you rather have your hair dreadlocked or dyed lime green for an entire year?
Oh, that's a good question.
Dyed lime green, I think definitely.
Really?
You hate
Yeah.
black people that much?
No, I just, for one, my hair being dreadlocked, that would at least, like irritate me. Like my hair's flipping over me
You
or
could
whatever.
tie it up.
You can still
Sure,
try
but then
one.
I feel like that's not really in the spirit of, actually
Yeah, but
having
then
done
that's
that for the idiot.
I think that
A lot
would
of
be the
people-
best.
But that's
A lot
not
of
even the
people
biggest
tie
harm. I think both of them might look like a fuckhead, but only one of them. Like, if I just have lime green hair, someone looks at me and is like, that guy's a fucking attention
He's a
seeker.
weeaboo.
He's like, what a fucking idiot. But it's like, oh, whatever.
Yeah,
But
no, I get what
if
you're
I have dreadlocks, someone's looking at me like,
Oh,
what
he's
the
trying
fuck?
I'd go
trying-
dreadlocks. I'd go dreadlocks and then I'd tie them up because then that doesn't really look that
Yeah.
bad. Whereas lime green hair, you look like a fucking
Yeah.
like woo fucking nah.
I think they're both terrible, don't get
Yeah.
me wrong. But
I
it's
can
Wait,
have to
so,
do
so
this.
with lime green hair,
it is the lime green hair. It's comparatively a bit better. Rapid fire. No. If vaccines are found to give your children autism, then who's still vaccinating their kids? Sean.
Probably
no,
not. Actually, no, because you can't really risk the disease. That's the thing about it. You'd hope for herd immunity, but not really. I'll probably still vaccinate my kids.
Well, I think vaccines just aren't really causing autism.
No, but if they're found to.
Thanks,
If
Brianna
they-
Bosco,
If they
for that
happen
one.
to found to cause vaccine.
I know this crack fiend named Maxine who needs a vaccine. She tests positive, but she tells everyone her act's clean.
Stop yelling rap versions at us, you fucking idiot.
That's why he wants dreadlocks. You white guy like black here.
So, if they were causing autism, like if
If they found
if
to
it
cause
was
autism,
that
if they did,
No, would
I got a funny anecdote for this.
I-
A family friend of mine
Yeah,
had a
let's
kid.
go.
Had a kid who had autism, and he was like, we got him vaccinated, and then we got him tested for autism a couple of weeks later, and he, had autism. Then he had 2 more kids who he didn't
That's
vaccinate,
dumb.
and they had autism.
what did you all vote in the same-sex marriage referendum? Sean,
I didn't vote.
I lost my sheet, but I think I was going to vote yes.
I was in Sydney, so I didn't actually get to access my ballot because it got sent to my address in Perth. So,
What would you have voted?
would I have voted? Yes, because I'm not a LGBT enemy.
LGBT is my
Jaxon, what
clan
did
tag
you
in
vote?
college.
Voted yes.
Voted yes.
I
That's
didn't,
okay.
I didn't.
So I think not voting. If you voted no, then you're a homophobe. But if you voted yes, you're
Gay.
gay.
Yeah.
So it's like if
It's
you're
a-
not,
it's a
if you
chat.
don't vote.
You know what?
But
What happened?
It doesn't affect me, and voting no would dramatically,
But imagine,
negatively affect
imagine if you had
certain
a
people.
gay neighbour and they saw you voted yes.
Look,
That would probably.
They'd probably be proud.
Look,
They
conspiracy
probably sort of
conspiracy
adopt
theory
it.
here.
That you're
That's
just,
a gay.
but that's
Tell them I
homophobic.
voted no.
That's homophobic thing. Every gay person has a sexual inclination to have sex with you, which you're not that important.
Well, next question is mini game. All right, we're ready for a big mini game coming up, fellas. What do you think for the mini game?
Who can do the most jumping
Yeah,
jacks?
boy. Yeah, boy.
No,
3, 2, 1, yeah,
You're
boy,
silly.
no.
You're silly. It's not.
3, 2, 1. Yeah, boy. 3.
No, it's
No,
not. It's not.
what is
Yeah,
it?
boy. You don't understand this mini game. This is going to be one of the all-time great mini games.
I know what
Right.
it is.
This mini game is in 3 seconds. Whoever can remove their pants the quickest wins.
Okay.
3. No.
Oh, I'm wearing
3.
jeans though.
And you got to start from
He's already doing it.
3. Put it back. Put it
Bell,
back. Put it
bell,
back. Put it
bell.
back. Absolutely.
Bell, man.
3, 2,
You guys are gonna win.
1. I've done it. I've done it.
Why is the Show the fans at home.
I just took a piss and I've won.
Three piece himself.
I've won the challenge.
You have one
One of the great mini games. Can Chinese people say the N-word? No, I don't think so. Jaxon,
What word?
can Chinese the N-word?
What's
What
that?
notorious?
The N-word.
What word?
Cooper?
There's so many N words.
Okay, go through them.
Notorious, neglect,
Never.
negligent, never,
No.
nihilistic.
Necrophiliac?
Yeah, that's one. Nymphomaniac.
Sean, can
Nigeria.
Chinese people say the N-word?
Look,
They
I've
can
seen,
say any N
I've
word
seen
they
a
like.
video online where Chinese people actually say the N-word, the brown person N-word.
What's that?
A lot in online video games, so I think they probably do at this
What's
point.
that?
They do, but can they? Should they?
They probably shouldn't, but they do. So yeah, why not? Let them have it. Let them have this one win. They'll probably get nuked at some point.
Why did you pee yourself?
No.
Explain the folks at home. Why you?
I just took a piss.
So you pee yourself.
Alright, next
Why was it in
question.
your pants?
Next
That's not
question.
being yourself.
Next question. Sweetie, next question.
Next question.
There's-
Why are you yelling at me about the next question?
There's piss in your
Can
pants.
white man jump?
You guys haven't seen it.
Oh, have you seen? I love that movie.
White man
I love that
can't jump.
movie
White man.
with Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson. That's a sick movie.
Wesley
So
Snipes.
after watching the movie, can they jump
You
on
know Wesley Snipes was meant to fight Joe Rogan, in an MMA bout, but because he went bankrupt and he needed money help urgently, and like Joe was full on training for it and everything, and then he pulled out like last minute. Like,
Wesley Snipes is a coward,
Yeah, he'd get fucking ruined by Joe Rogan.
and he's a
dude.
yeah.
He's probably a pretty fit guy. Probably could fuck a lot of people up, but not the big guy Rogan.
Yeah.
Not with all the
Can white man jump?
So
Jackson?
white man can't jump, as in the title
White
of the
man can't
movie.
jump.
Definitely
Why
not.
can't jump? Well, that's the funny thing in the movie, you know, because it's about these guys. They enter like a street tournament, a 2v2 tournament, and you got a cracker in your team. And that's the whole movie.
Well, next question. Can't wait for this upcoming question. So, well, you know,
Real lawn or astroturf? What do we reckon, fellas?
real lawn. If you want to have,
But like, if you're not going to maintain the lawn and it's
That's
shit,
what I'm
get
saying.
AstroTurf.
Yeah, AstroTurf.
But real lawn beats it. Like good real lawn.
Personally, for me,
if you're not
I'll
going
go
to maintain
AstroTurf.
it, just
I'll go
like,
AstroTurf.
don't have
Don't have
grass.
lawn at all. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, just
but
whatever.
AstroTurf's better than just like tiles. It's just paving. I reckon AstroTurf's better.
Yeah, but AstroTurf is very expensive.
Yeah.
So like, if you got a shit lawn and you can't afford AstroTurf, just fucking get some pavement.
Literally just put gravel over it.
Yeah, gravel.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Like
AstroTurf is
Put
very
in your
expensive.
shit garden.
I don't get
It
why
takes-
AstroTurf is so
it
expensive.
literally takes an hour, like every 3 weeks to mow your lawn.
Yeah.
I like AstroTurf because you walk through, you go through the suburbs and like, oh, that lawn's dead, that lawn's dead.
Why does
That's
AstroTurf
nice.
cost so
Why
much?
don't let your lawn die?
Because they want you to keep grass. They want you to.
Who wants you?
The government.
They.
It's Morrison.
They.
It's fucked up. So, role play, Sweeney, you have become sexually impotent. Well, that hits close to home, that. And the Dr. Cooper has to let you know the news.
Okay. Hey, Sweeney, I got your test back in here a week ago.
Doc, how'd I go? It's been great.
Unfortunately, I've noticed there's no easy way to say this, but your swimmers are a little bit dead. I don't think they're going to be working. You're going to be looking
Well, I'm
at
not.
option.
I don't do much swimming. I understand. But what are you? The
I'm
test.
sorry, I'm trying to make this present this more humorously. Your sperm doesn't work. You're not going to be able to
What do you
impregnate a
mean it doesn't
woman.
work?
You won't impregnate a woman.
I come every night.
No, you can come, but you're not going to be able to conceive a child
Why?
because you're sexually impotent. Your sperm doesn't have the fire under it. Your balls aren't big enough. Your
How do I
small
fix
balls.
this?
Sorry?
How do I fix this?
How do you fix this? You can't.
What do you mean I can't?
You shouldn't have
fix
been
this?
born with such poor genetics.
How?
Should have worked
John.
out more when you were younger. So didn't not drink as many cokes.
I'm sexually potent.
Not as much Mountain Dew.
I guess that's that.
Who uses the Arial font? And if so, Jackson, who's Arial?
Little Mermaid,
Ariel, I've never met her.
hot redhead, always wearing a bra.
She's pretty hot.
Do you use the
Ariel.
Arial
She's
font?
hot.
Do you reckon Ariel's hot, the mermaid? She's alright.
Definitely.
But problem is, you can't imagine much because she's got a tail.
Yeah.
She's got a leg.
Listen, on
No, she does get legs.
the font.
No, I don't like Ariel.
Ariel-
I'm Times New Roman.
Arial be a top
Helvetica.
5 font.
Helvetica.
Ariel's alright. It's better than Helvetica.
Nah,
Yeah.
Helvetica's
Helvetica sucks.
default. It's a
Fucking
reason
hate them.
default. It's a reason
Helvetica's
default.
shit.
Helvetica's so
I
good.
think it's ugly. No,
Times
Helvetica's
New Roman.
Helvetica
They're
looks like
old
Helvetica's
shit.
what like the kids you use who are like retarded at school and they're like writing a sign
It's
in
the
30
default.
minutes.
It's the
It's like, oh,
default.
that's all I had, and it just looks terrible. It reminds me of shit.
What do you say?
All
Times
the
New
time.
Roman.
Yeah,
That's
that's
old as shit.
Arial's probably
It's-
honestly the second best font.
Yeah, Ariel's
Ariel's
better
good.
than Helvetica.
So who's
Arial is the best sans serif font.
Come on, that's the second.
Sans serif.
Wait, I've never met her.
Rapid fire. Can you guys rank everyone in order of biggest legend to smallest legend?
I'm gonna go first, real quick. Biggest legend, of course, me, and then probably Jaxon, and then probably Sweeney Cooper.
I'm the least legendary.
Shaun, myself, Cooper, Jackson.
Me, Shaun, Cooper, Sweeney. Sorry, Sweeney.
I don't know. I'd probably go
Rapid
Shaun.
fire.
Shaun could be Shaun. Shaun, Jackson, me, Sweeney.
Consensus: Shaun most legendary.
Shaun's probably the most legendary.
Shaun most.
Because you always have to
legendary.
breathe. That's pretty
Yeah,
legendary.
that's a good point.
You gotta admit, that's an objective.
So is that really
legendary.
me being legendary, or is that the house being
It's just
legendary?
but you're allowed. You're
It doesn't
really
matter.
high.
You use your assets for the right purpose.
Yeah.
It's a good point. It's a good
Yeah.
point.
It is,
It's basic economics, really, which I've learned this term.
What's a legendary move? Give the folks at home an example.
what's the most legendary thing you
It's
know?
probably when Griffin needed a house to have his 18th.
Well,
sorry,
next
I can't-
question,
I can't.
Shaun, what do you got for us?
Oh shit! This is a good one. Oh, you're missing Jackson. Who got the most mobile numbers at the 2014 Iona
Oh,
Social?
I'm saying,
really good.
It
Let me-
wouldn't have been
really
Jackson,
good
though. Jackson
Let me
was
just say,
coming
let
out
me just
by
say, I got the least probably. I got like 4.
How did you go?
I think I got like 3, 4.
Really?
I probably got 3 or 4. But what you gotta remember, it wasn't because like we were fucking chatting up girls. People were just giving them out.
It was
Just,
just
like
people, that was just what people were doing.
people getting to that
nice
age
day.
where like they both went to private schools, like single gender schools. That I need to start talking to guys or girls. So people just kind of giving them out, even if they didn't invite.
I
interested
think if we all got 3 to 4, then someone like Zach Thomas would have gotten like 15 to 17.
Look, the thing is,
Oh
none
yeah,
of
some
us-
guys.
none of us
I've probably got 5.
at,
4,
you know, the year 9 social.
What
the
peak
year
were you?
10 social.
I think Jackson might have done pretty
In
well.
terms of,
What's your opinion?
well, in terms of
What
talking
year?
to chicky babes, 11 or 12.
Jackson, how many
What was your-
mobile numbers do you have at 2014 Iona Social?
Yeah, we all think like we're
We're
pretty.
a bunch of virgins.
Absolutely.
How many did you get?
So the next question is, we all got 3 or 4. Next question is, who is being most impacted by the taxing toll of
Fucking
social
really.
media?
I said, who gets impacted most by social media?
I've seen Shaun post a lot of like outcries for help.
I think you.
I don't think. Oh, if you
I
count,
think
if you
you're always
count,
on. You're always on that 4chan
yeah.
website.
If you count
What's-
TikTok as social media, I think Cooper.
now with Cooper,
You're off
was
the
that.
number.
I'm not a
social
TikTok
media.
person.
Look, I'll say if you.
You're always watching.
I'll say overall, we post the
Not much.
most. That doesn't mean it's the most outcry. So we have a lot of photos to
So
post.
Shaun, your most recent post on
Oh,
Facebook
here we go. Oh my god.
is just a status saying "in gay."
That wasn't me.
That's.
First
Oh
of
no,
all,
Sean, when you're a part of the alt
That
right,
wasn't me.
aren't you?
Yeah.
That's an internet phenomenon.
What's wrong with the alt-right?
You've been influenced. You've been radicalised by a bunch of.
Not on social media. I've only been influenced by my mind.
mate, you want to throw the gays up the mosque. So the next question is, shouldn't you guys be wearing a face mask? This wasn't asked by Carl C, but this is inspired by Carl C.
No.
A face mask actually aren't as effective as what people think.
Oh, here we go. Cooper's conspiracy theory right here, not on the right.
I think it can help like a little bit, but it's like people think it will like absolve you from getting.
It's
it
also
wrong.
like,
Oh, you know.
the thing is, if you're like out in public and if you're having 10-second conversations with people, wearing a face mask is better. But if we were to all sit here spending 2 hours with one another wearing a face mask, it would just make no difference. The amount of like things.
Yeah, we would have gathered it eventually.
Yeah,
if we were this close wearing face
The
masks.
time you spend with one another. It's like
the
if you-
possibility might be lower, but it won't be.
If you believe we should be wearing face masks, you should also believe you should be wearing one around your family, right? Like it's just not quite the go.
So
And you're meant to change
also,
them every 15 minutes as well.
Yeah. Also,
So-
coronavirus isn't real. Like no one's saying it, but shit. Like
shit, we don't
dude,
have time.
how many people have died?
Have you seen this statistic in America where it's like I forgot?
Oh, sorry, no
Did
statistic in
forget.
America.
Did forget.
93. This is going for Jaxon. Is there a god?
Whoa, I don't know, maybe.
Kanye Luke.
Oh
Let's
yeah.
talk about God for a minute.
I don't really believe in like a god per se, as in like one physical being. Like
So he's gonna piss himself, but he's on the camera. He's on the camera.
I don't believe there's one physical being like controlling everything, but I believe if you knew like the energy of each individual
Look at
particle, in
you
the
talking about
universe,
energies.
then you would know how everything would play out ever like in a linear
Have
sequence.
you ever done DMT?
Yeah,
Jaxon, who's got the biggest third eye?
Joe Rogan.
No, out of a gang.
Me.
Out of excluding you.
Cooper.
That's a pretty big thing.
Is that correlated to how much DMT you do?
Yeah.
Nah.
Nah, probably not. But
Shout out
Listen,
ZipRecruiter.
we've got to, shout out to ZipRecruiter. Life would be a lot easier if everyone had ZipRecruiter.
So, number 94. Oh, it's a good one. Who out of the gang would hold the BMF title?
Baddest motherfucker.
I'll go in a
title.
circle real quick.
Me.
I'll say Cooper.
Me, I'm the
Oh,
best.
you know what? Reset your perceptions. We'll do this as a 3-2-1. Who's the baddest motherfucker?
In what way though?
Who's the
Generally?
baddest motherfucker? All right.
Yeah, baddest motherfucker.
3, 2, 1. Jaxon.
Still Cooper.
You can't vote for yourself,
can't you?
and you bought.
So you voted for Jackson, so it's even between me and Jackson.
Everyone,
We're both bad
me,
motherfuckers.
you,
Reset,
and
reset.
Who's the least bad motherfucker?
Who's the goodest motherfucker?
Sean.
Who's
Sean.
the goodest motherfucker?
3, 2, 1.
Sean.
Sean.
Hang on, Bill. I
You
think
can't
I'm-
vote for yourself. You just
No,
said
Sean's
that.
the
No,
least
but
bad.
here's the thing: the least bad motherfucker.
You
I
pissed
think
yourself.
vote
That's a
for
badass move.
That's
Yeah.
bad.
Like, a good motherfucker wouldn't have the courage to piss himself. They'll go and change their underwear. Oh, I'm scared.
Do we have that on
But you
camera?
pissed yourself.
We're
and
not
I did.
Sean- wait, Sean's-
I'll be edited out.
You fucking good.
Bullshit.
95.
Next
Is that-
question is, this guy for Cooper, is there a gay gene?
Cooper's jeans, they're pretty gay.
It's like, I don't think. Oh, it's all about the question. We've covered this in previous weeks. Just being homosexual, is it determined by your nature or nurture?
Is there a gay gene?
I think sexuality is incredibly complex. I don't think anyone would be able to put a final answer on it.
I think
I don't think that is. Also, I don't think there's a straight gene either.
But
is
if
there?
there's not a gay gene, then you'd have to believe that being gay is done by nurture, and that therefore being gay is a choice. And if
No,
being
I-
gay is a choice,
No,
then I'm
No, but saying there's a
People
gay
are-
gene and saying there may be some type of
if you're born gay, I get it. If
With
you
this-
choose to be gay, hold on, I'm
With
homophobic.
this, I'm
Do you know
not
how many
saying...
people do you reckon choose to be gay?
Oh, I don't know.
I can
It depends on
some.
whether there's a gay gene or not.
No, let's be honest. I can some people
Yeah.
choose to be gay.
for attention. Yeah,
Like
probably.
a small
Yeah,
amount.
probably.
So you don't choose to be gay. I don't think you do.
Look, we'll never know
Well, I
if there's a
think
gay
some
gene
do.
because gays never reproduce. So the next
Retarded
question
gays.
that here is, happy birthday, Ben Narby. Apparently you're the goat.
Happy
birthday to you.
Happy birthday
to you.
Happy
birthday,
dear Benabi.
Happy birthday to you.
Hip it!
Hooray!
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 Alright, Jason, what's your best Narby moment from the podcast?
Oh, my best moment from Nabi was when I had to pick him up from 5:30 in the morning. at the
Cooper, your
hospital.
best Narby moment.
Nah,
I'll let you go
Mayonnaise.
first, Sean.
It's one of Ben Narby's
I know
patented
that.
questions. I forgot.
Well, there you go. Me and Navi, we have this pick together. Me and him acting a bit silly, a bit of a silly face on. That's one of the all-time picks.
That's a very good
Cooper,
pick.
what do you
My
think?
best Nami moment was when he let me have sex with his sister.
Shit.
He was like,
Alright.
Cooper, you haven't been going well sexually.
Is his
I'll
sister
give you
12?
one.
Nami's
Sorry?
dead hot.
No, she's estranged.
Nami's dead hot. I don't think
Ellis?
What's your best Navi moment? Oh.
Jaxon, you love
Get
it.
to the next verse,
tonight's
mate.
MVP. We'll do a quick vote. Everyone going three,
Oh.
2, 1.
Sean.
That was
Shit,
that
man, that was
three
3
Sean's?
Sean's.
Sorry for Sean. Yeah, Sean has some goofy moments, but he worked
Sean,
to his
accepting
advantage.
speech into the camera. What do you got?
So I'd like to say, it's probably my first. I think no, second.
No, I think you had one before.
Second MVP. Who am I at right now? I'm
Who
like
inspired your
Calm
outfit, Sean?
Boy. Not Jaxon. I've been wearing red shirts way longer than Jaxon. Thanks for the vote, by the way.
Fucking commie.
Maybe he is a badass.
So. Say thank you. Oh. Thanks everyone for voting for me.
Come on, keep it going.
The only thing I
That's
didn't like about
what-
Sean is that the question about the app. That was.
You know, also, I got to say, Sean put in God's work this week.
Yeah,
You know,
he
to
really
get
put
this
it on.
podcast coming together.
Did that influence it?
There you go.
Oh,
No,
definitely.
no, actually
Shit.
not. For
No,
mine.
definitely
I
not.
Not really.
I think tonight's episode was good, but he's holding it together. Next question, Sean. What do you got?
So, the state for plum or for the worst topic, I guess that by default would have to go to me, Annie, or Chad Smith. Who do you reckon?
Chad Smith.
Annie's.
Annie.
Thongs or Birkenstocks? What was pretty engaging.
Well, what was Annie's?
When you guys are going to when are you guys going to introduce 1 minute interviews? For
Oh,
Sean?
no, that was good.
That was
Sean.
actually not a bad question.
And Chad Smith was
Socks or Birkenstocks?
yeah, socks or burger.
So probably
Chad
you.
Smith.
You asked. You probably.
Chad Smith.
You
That
had
was the
no,
worst
there were
question.
some stinkers you had. So
But you had some good questions. The problem was you asked
No,
some
I
good
answered any
questions. Like you were bound.
So what are we
Chad-
voting for?
Chad Smith.
Sean.
Chad
I
Smith.
think Annie's question's worse than Chad Smith.
So then 2 Chad Smiths.
No, who do you vote for?
There's 2 Chad Smiths. Chad
Oh,
Smith.
okay.
I don't think Annie's question was bad.
All right,
Chad
listen,
Smith, you went from
I'm
doing
gonna
home
flip
here
it.
to.
Chad Smith, you got the status of a plum. You're a plum. Put him in the back
I'll
of the
put you in
trunk.
the back of the trunk.
Sorry,
Come
you
on,
had
let him
to.
know. Let him know.
Sorry, you
What do you
dropped
mean?
from the dude
Let
hole
him
my beer.
know.
I'm a flavour of the
Drop
month.
the-
I came and chased trade. You're the status of a plum. You're a plum.
You've ruined it.
Tell him the
Don't
camera.
talk about
Fuck you and your Facebook stats.
Alright,
Alright, so the dude hold my beer off for the best topic. I'm going to go to Annie, right?
Yeah, well, we could, but we
Can't really
can't.
go
We
deep.
can't get the dude on my.
Yeah,
beer.
1 minute
Right.
interviews
That ruins the point.
So I think by
Annie
default.
interviews
Yeah, public script.
was pretty good. We had an interview as well. Someone missed it.
Yeah,
We
thanks.
did have a
I
interview.
think Jackson
Jackson
was
missed
doing
it.
Yeah, we had
We
one
did
minute
Ben
interview
Clark.
Ben Clark.
and it was terrible.
Yeah,
The
Ben was.
question about
What
it
was he
was
saying?
good.
How did I miss it?
Nothing.
Nothing of
It
something.
was-
He's just
it was-
texting
it was-
everyone.
If you've ever had a conversation with Ben Clark, that's what the interview was. It was absolutely
Get
derelict of
owned.
any
Fuck,
sort of
that's
Get owned.
You know what? I know, but the thing is, if you got a minute to
You
shine,
need
you got to
to
tell a joke. You got to say something
You need to
goofy. You gotta say something.
You know, I've noticed Ben Clark's become so hedonistic.
I think
he's always
he's always been my number one.
Ben
hater.
the Clark.
Ben Clark took Maddie Nagle
Ben,
from me in
the Ben
pre-primary.
Clark.
You're kidding me.
We have a lot of name drops this episode.
Oh yeah, cut that out. So the outro. Everyone, thanks for asking questions.
Okay, we're gonna sing. Let's sing the song for the outro.
Okay. Four guys sitting tight, 100 minutes messing with ya, 100 beers screaming cheers, 100 toppings, no psychotropics. Welcome to the Centurion and enjoy our pandemonium.
Alright, one word from each of us to describe this episode. Cooper.
Exhilarating.
Sean.
Fulfillment.
Ooh.
Engaging.
Ooh.
Wholesome.
No.
Alright, and bye from all of us. I got 3 seconds. Goodbye. Thanks for listening. Jaxon.
Hey, look, everyone, thanks for coming. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks, Sean, for outshining everyone. You did good.